victorious they shall be. They sail for gleaming gold, and for glory and for fame. Any foe who meets them wouldn't dare to speak their name.
Yo-ho, to battle we sail, for fortune and victory, or death if we fail. Yo-ho, all to see, for riches or ruin in the notorious Arena League.
They're looking to board. Here comes
Yeah,
Trey.
they have good cannon angle.
Oh! Wow, he boarded off. Wow. Oh my goodness, he slayed him out.
Good player from QRF on the
Oh man. Wow.
Oh, what
Rabbit.
a kill!
In the notorious Arena
All right, everybody. As Red Potato says in the chat, it is that day of the week. The NAL is back. Week 2 of league play. The stakes are higher than ever before, and we're about to witness some incredible matches tonight. Joining me, I got Potter Sauce and Duke. What's up, guys?
What's up?
Hey.
Feeling
Hey.
good. I'm really excited to be here.
Hey, you know what? We're super glad to have you. And, well, my goodness, where do we begin? Let me just put some music for the ambience, and I'll fill you in on all the things that we're going to watch tonight.
It's good.
That's what's up. Alright, guys. So if you've been following the NAL, we've currently got 2 divisions. We've got the semi-pro division as well as the pro division. Our first set of games will be the semi-pro division. We'll play 4 matches. And at that point, we'll have a giveaway for an Obsidian capstan. I've seen some of you guys are already doing exclamation mark giveaway. We'll have one giveaway between the semi-pro and the pro set, and another giveaway at the very end. You can also sign up for the Gleam giveaway, and the winner of that will be announced tomorrow at noon EST.
That's tomorrow at noon EST, Eastern
Yes.
Standard Time. So for any of you
Exactly.
guys that are not Eastern Standard Time, go to your Google. You will figure out what your time zone is.
If this is your first time watching the NAL, don't you worry. I'm gonna get you caught up. I'll let you know what's up.
We'll show you the good stuff.
Here we go. Alright guys, what you're looking at right now is the Notorious Arena League website. This is the best way to keep track of what's going on in the NAL and get familiar with the teams. We're in the middle of Season 3. Actually, I think today is exactly the middle of the season, which is cool.
That is cool.
This is North America, so we have some teams here on the front page. You can click on them to learn about them, but we'll also have team videos back this week, so that will be cool. That's one of my favorite parts of the NAL that we unfortunately didn't have last week, but we'll have them this week.
Heck yeah. I love those videos. They're so fun.
It's amazing. Of course, there's a new video for Sword of Door fan today, episode 3.
Excellent.
Of course.
Excellent.
Yeah, well, you know, the people are looking forward to that one. Okay, guys, so what is the format of the Season 3 of the Notorious Arena League? There are 4 stages. We've already been through the brawl. Basically, it was a qualifier amongst the 10 teams here in the league to either qualify for the semi-pro or the pro division. That has already happened, and we're currently in stage 2, which is league play. And this is week 2 of league play. Teams earn points based on their placement during the matches. So first place gets 9 points, second 7 points, and so on, as you can see in the table. After 4 weeks of league play, the top 3 teams in the Pro Division will advance to the Grand Finals. The bottom 2 teams of the Pro Division will face the top 3 teams in the Semi-Pro Division in what's known as the Round of Fate.
Round of Fate. Fate.
Exactly. So the Round of Fate is a special broadcast. All teams start at 0 points. We play 7 games. And at the end of those 7 games, the 2 teams with the most points will clinch the last 2 spots in the Grand Finals. Then the Grand Finals comes the following week. All those 5 teams that qualify start at 0 points. Another longer broadcast, 7 matches are played. At the end of those 7 matches, the team with the most points will be known as the best crew in the Sea of Thieves in the arena, and they will earn a grand cash prize. I'll talk more about that as we go on. Oh, thank you so much for the cheers. Appreciate that. But yeah, so basically in the NAL, the prize pool is based off of the community support. Whenever anyone donates to the Notorious Arena League, 75% of that donation goes straight into the prize pool. The other 25% goes for the league, for maintenance, and to get cooler musics and arts and bring you a better show overall. And we said in the beginning of the NAL Season 3 that winner takes all. That's what we said. In Season 1, our prize was $107. That went to QRF. Quick Reaction Force, one of the teams competing tonight. They're looking to keep the momentum. And then Season 2 was $400. Again, QRF wins that as well. And Duke, here, our co-host, was actually part of that crew. So he brings a wealth of experience for our shoutcasting tonight.
Sure.
And now in Season 3, we're not even... we're nowhere close though to getting to the finals, and we're already at a price that's over $700. Winner takes all. The stakes are high. It's freaking amazing.
As we get closer and closer to that grand final too, that number is just going to keep going up and up. And I know that that's going to be so much more incentive for these players to play so crazy hard. I'm really excited to see just how high that prize pool can get.
Yeah, no, absolutely, for sure. Me too. I'm really pumped for that. Another thing is that we reached a milestone, that we became an affiliate on Twitch, and well, we're really happy to bring you some really cool emotes. So if you're in the chat wondering what the emotes are for the NAL, that's cool. And a major shout out to Space Ranger Liz, one of the team members of Forsaken Sun, who also is an amazing artist. And she drew my pirate that you see right now, and as well as the emotes. So my favorite is the Pogtail. I think that's gonna be the number 1 emote in the Sea of Thieves.
It's so good.
Yeah, for sure. Alright guys, so matches are scheduled to start at 6 p.m. EST. That's about 12 minutes from now. It gives us some time to kind of get to know the teams and enjoy their team intro videos. So we'll transition into that.
Oh yeah.
So let's do it. Alright, so another thing that's cool about the NAL website is you can check out the standings, so you know where teams are. Semi-Pro Division comes first, so let's give those guys the attention at the moment. And we'll begin with Gravetides. Sordador fan. Those of you who are waiting for that video, well, here it comes.
Let's go.
All right.
Gravetides. Enjoy. Rach here atop the Sea Dogs Tavern, and it's looking like great weather for today's matches. Oh wait, I think that's Tatoof, the helm for Gravetides. What's going on, Tatoof?
Hey, what's up, Rage? Yeah, the Gravetide are actually holding a tryout today. Oh, I think I can see the boys.
Wait, is that Sortador fan?
I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win. And they'll be on the grave tides. Wait a second. I forgot. I'm afraid of heights. No, don't look down. Don't look down. I'm looking down.
Let's go!
Hey, congrats, Ember. I was close, but you made the team.
Thanks to Tooth, I'm super pumped to play.
All right. Man, it's been a long day for me, so I have to go take a poop.
Wow. Well, congrats, Ember. We look forward to seeing you in the NAL.
Thanks, Rage. I cannot wait to play.
So there you have it. In the latest adventure of Sortador fan, he actually tried out for the Grave Tides. Didn't quite make it though. He couldn't get past his fear of heights. But I'm sure we'll see.
Made it.
He was ahead of Ember Reach. Actually, I think
I feel
Ember
like
Reach
he was robbed, actually.
Yeah, it was robbed, man. That was rigged. Can I see a rigged in the chat room?
Actually, Ember Reach will be playing tonight for the Grave Tides. So that's cool. We'll be keeping an eye on him and see how he performs. And coming up next, the Lions main. They don't have a video, but they do have a history in the NAL, and it's good to see them back. They did pretty good in the first week of league play, so I hope they can keep that momentum and get some really good performances today. And hopefully in future broadcasts we'll get some videos from them. Same thing with Sharkbait. Those two teams don't have any team intros at the moment, but they do have team pages, so you can go on the website, click on them, and kind of read about them. We'll be looking for their videos though for future broadcasts for sure.
So keep your eyes peeled.
Best wishes to them in tonight's games. And then coming next, Deadly Sirens. All right. So yeah, that's cool. A cool video from Deadly Sirens. Team full of personality. They're cool. And then coming up next, Big Brain, one of my favorite teams, the Russian Pirate Eurodead as their team captain, and they have one of the coolest team videos in the NAL for sure. So, without further ado, let's play the Big Brain video.
3, 2, 1, go!
What are you talking about? Not your home! My British
Man, I really just want to smoke some.
It's so good.
Hey, you know what? Their video is awesome.
That's so good.
Their video is awesome.
Really well done.
Yeah, no, I love it. So there you have it, guys. Those are the teams that will be competing in the first set. Each set is 4 games. If I guess we still have some time, so we can discuss about what we think is gonna happen, some predictions maybe. And while we do that, well, here are the standings, so you guys remember where we are. So,
Do you guys think that when Booth Thomas actually goes to kill people, he just yells into his microphone while he's running at him? I bet he does. I bet he totally does.
It's epic. The Big Brain. Actually, they had one of the coolest plays during one of the earlier scrims we had, where they did a rowboat play. They got the chest and they were able to swap out the enemy rowboat with their own robot and just board their ship in full speed. It was
Yeah.
cool. It was really cool. So we'll see what kind of big brain plays they can make.
Yeah, they don't call themselves small brain. You know you can expect some good stuff from that team.
And then, yeah, Deadly Sirens melted all our hearts when they got that first place win in the last week's league play. So, I mean, I think we all want to see that again. And Sharkbait rebuilt their whole team pretty much. And they went from being at the bottom to now halfway up the table. And we'll see if they keep climbing. They're not too far from second and first.
No, this is still really anyone's in the semi-pro.
Yeah.
No one's out of it.
And we're going to see, you know, this is just from 1 week of game. So coming in on the second, we're going to see it move around some. People maybe lock into their spots or challenge the others.
Yeah, no, I think this is going to be pretty cool. There's still a lot of time. There is no chance of showdown for today's broadcast, but when we get to the end of league play, you might be wondering, it's like, oh, what happens if two teams are tied? So we mentioned that the top 3 teams from the semi-pro will go into the round of fate. So there is a chance on the last week of league play, we might see a tie between, like basically a tie for third. And if that happens, we'll go to a showdown. Basically, a showdown is the NAL's version of the penalty shootouts. It's a best of 5 1v1s at the outposts, at the Sea Dogs outposts. So basically, you know, we test the teamwork during the regular league play, but if that's not enough to make that difference between the teams, it comes down to individual skill. So I love it. We had the pleasure of seeing a showdown in the finals of season 2, and even though they're very rare, I really hope we can see one this season as well. There's also there's also the chance of a showdown in the pro division as well. There could also be some ties happening there. Another chance for showdown. So maybe we have a night of double showdown. That'd be crazy.
That'd be awesome. Of course, you know, them being rare, they add to the intensity and overall dynamic of the arena. So that'd be fun to see.
Can you imagine? Double showdown all the way across the sky?
Double showdown, baby. Woohoo. That would be something, I tell you.
I was going to say it'd be the worst case scenario to find yourself tied in third and have to do that. But I think for us as spectators, that'd be the best scenario. So maybe we should root for that.
Oh, I know I am. I'm always rooting for that. It's just because they're very rare, and the season's long. It's very rare. Oh, and also while we wait, 3 more minutes before we go live with matches, guys. While we wait, I want to give a huge shout out to Bobby the Bottles, new team that we saw earlier in the week in the scrims.
Yes.
It just goes to show you that, hey, if you're watching the stream and you think your team's got what it takes to compete,
You got what it takes.
You've got to go to the website and sign up. You know, we'll give you the chance to prove it. You know, right now the season is already underway, so obviously Bobby the Bottles, they can't compete in this season, but they're playing in the scrims. They got a couple wins. They're looking real good. And come season 4, you know, we'll all be familiar with them, and they'll be familiar with the NAL and the format. So it'll be cool. I see Clown Tactics in the chat. Huge shout out to Clown Tactics, one of the biggest supporters of the NAL. Thank you so much.
VIP.
No, for real, you cannot ignore this man.
We love you.
So we just gotta make sure we don't miss the action. We're almost about to start, so we should be getting those games ready for you soon, so just bear with us.
Going back to, you know, people that are watching, thinking about signing up, I think it would just add, the more teams that sign up, the better. You know, we can have multiple divisions. The previous seasons only had one, or season 1. No, we always had 2 divisions, didn't we?
No, no.
But-
there was mixed, but we had like the top 5 and bottom 5 lobby. But
Right.
now it's the more proper, like you know, with qualifiers and
But
everything.
yeah. I mean, we can always add more division.
Oh yeah, no, I mean,
I say the more the better.
the idea of this is that, you know, whoever comes out of this is undeniably the best crew in the Sea of Thieves. And in order to be able to say that, you have to be able to put your team name on the line, put your skills to the test,
Challenge
and,
all comers.
Yeah, you have to take on all challengers. You have to. That's why I feel so confident. So confident. Anyone want to debate on who is the best crew in the Sea of Thieves? Let me know, because the NAL is where it's at. These teams come in, day out, they practice because they care about being the best.
It looks like we're loading into the lobby.
Okay, fantastic. That means we're almost ready for the action tonight, guys. So let's see if we can get colors. Looks like
Gravetides is green.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, Gravetide's green. Yeah, Deadly Siren's yellow, I think. Yep. Looks like Lion's Mane will be blue.
Shark bait should be
red, I think.
Red.
And that means that
Big Brain is purple.
Big Brain is purple. Thank you. Sweet. And I really miss the Big Brain guys. We don't usually see them on the scrims, so it's nice to see them in action. As well as Sharkbait. They did come to scrims and they did pretty good.
I can already tell this is going to be so much of a better, smoother cast than last time. Like, oh my goodness, this is smooth.
It's the dream, baby. It's the dream.
I was having so many technical difficulties last time, and they're all fixed. Let's go.
Beautiful.
Very nice.
It's hype. So games should be starting almost any moment now. So it's just get ready for that.
We're watching players put on their cosmetics on their ships, get all their players looking nice and sexy right now, ready to fight.
You know what?
Actually, you always got to put those specific cosmetics on your ship when you fight in arena. You know, I always go for a very specific loadout. Not always the triumphant or the, you know, any of those. I like to use very particular pieces of equipment.
Yeah, when it comes to equipment, one of the additions that came to the game recently was I think it's called the Blight figurehead. And it's pretty much the Gravetide's figurehead. It looks exactly the same as the logo.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they stole it. Yeah, they can say it was inspired by State of Decay, but I don't believe it for a second. It is the Gravetide's logo.
That's Gravetide.
I think we all want them to use that figurehead. We'll be sad if they don't.
Oh yeah.
Some
of these teams already have the Obsidian capstan, so you can definitely bet that we'll probably see that on at least one ship today, rocking the Obsidian capstan. So any of you guys that don't have that in the chat, you get to watch and you get to be like, ooh, look at that capstan! I want that.
It is a good looking capstan.
It is.
Ooh, and I hear that music of the game almost ready to begin.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't really watch all that, so I don't know. Yeah, I did.
So that
I'm ready. I'm super duper ready.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. That's it, guys. Game 1 in the semi-pro division.
Boys,
starting off by looking at the Gravetides.
Alrighty.
Yeah,
Gotta see if they're wearing that figurehead or not.
I have to see. I
mean, need to know.
It's gonna be hard to tell.
Can you ask one of them to go emote on the bowsprit right now?
Too late. Okay,
Shout
well.
out to Dr. Disrespect.
Tatoof, go on the bowsprit, Tatoof, go, show us. Taitouf going straight for pockets rather than helping his team on the anchor. Interesting. Now straight to sales as well. So what's the play? You always want to have 4 on anchor? Do you want to have one guy down getting pockies? What's the play? Does it matter too much?
It doesn't matter a whole lot. Ultimately, everything needs done. I usually like getting my anchor up immediately, but as Helm, Tattoo doing it right away at the beginning makes a little bit of sense. That way he doesn't have to go back down and lose visibility of the arena. He's got his stuff, anchors up, he's doing sales, he's looking around, deciding which way he wants to turn and guide the entire team.
They got the first cannons on the Lions main squad. Punched a hole in their deck. I'm not sure if it was middle or top or what, but they did score.
Turning.
Yeah, they're getting some early shots, but Lions main also scoring.
Yep, and as always, these first shots in a broad are the most crucial ones.
Yeah, looking like they're all trying to aim top deck. You want to get those players off of cannons if you're in a trade. If you know that you can get a sync when you have a really good advantageous opportunity on an opponent, you want to take that. But right now it's so early, they're just trying to trade players off of the top deck.
Unfortunately, coming up on that island a little bit fast, he's got to turn left to avoid the island, and they lose their cannon angle, and their middle mast goes down.
And their front mast is on fire too. Couldn't quite get it with a bucket right away. Thinking about maybe moving out with the harpoon so they don't get a little too close to the land. Smart to do that.
Well, let's check out Big Brain. It looks like they're scoring, so curious to see what they're up to.
No, we're good. Don't worry.
Currently sitting in first place with points. They're also sitting around this island. A lot of it's pretty much the whole map right now is interested in this island that has the chest on it. Doesn't look like anyone's actually gone overboard to get the chest just yet. We do see a board attempt from who is that?
Yura, probably.
He's going for it.
Yura dead. Yeah, let's see if we can get it.
He's gonna make
Deadly
this.
Sirens. The Russian pirate. Will he do it?
He's on. They don't know.
Oh, okay.
One blunder misses. She moved at the last second. Anchor is down.
Hit multiple with the blunderbuss on that time. They're just trying to find him with a sword, get him locked down. Meanwhile, this player doing a lot of distraction, making sure that these other players on the Deadly Siren squad are just completely focusing on him. No other time to be on cannons. Can't fight anyone else other than the player that is ravaging their middle deck. And he goes down.
It's so
But his job is done. Yeah, he screams, not the sword. They're on. But the anchor is down. They're going to have to contend with that, and they were taking hits. Whether or not it was from Yura's crew, I'm not 100% sure.
Let's see Lions main. They're up there again. I think they're probably fighting Gravetide still.
Lions main currently hammering into the Deadly Sirens, actually. They have 4 players on cannon. This is really good for this squad. Every single cannon is 40 points. You multiply that by every single one you're punching into the top deck, keep them floating for as long as possible, you can gain a substantial point lead.
This is a beautiful position for the Lions main to be in, and I have to point out, this is a conversation Rage and I had off stream about going for boards and anchoring ships. Yura is on Big Brain, and Lions main is benefiting from his work
massively.
Oh yeah, I mean,
they have the spin on this boat as well, trying not to lose that harpoon angle. Actually seems to have just barely missed it on the Deadly Sirens, so they have lost their position. Now just going to reposition here into the fight, try and trade some broad shots across at the purple squad, the Big Brain squad, currently sitting in third place. We are watching Lions main tear it up.
Yeah, another thing for Deadly Sirens to consider is, how long is it going to take for them to put out the fire and raise all those masts? Is it worth it for them to stay? Exactly. Is it worth it for them to stay in this position? They need to be thinking of scuttling, and I think that's exactly
what
they're doing.
They just did cast a vote to scuttle, so now realizing the position that they're in, the Deadly Sirens are going to fill their pockets and just say goodbye to this boat.
And it's a good decision, and I think as we see more and more of these games, I think that decision will get made faster, because once your anchor goes down and you are receiving cannon fire, I think that's the time.
Yeah, oh, absolutely, for sure. Let's check out Gravetides.
Might go for a board here.
They're finding some shots.
Yeah, these are nice clean shots across the left side. Broadside over to the Lions main squad, actually looking to make an abort attempt. I think this is Eridor. Yeah, Eridor does really good when he boards, so this is going to be fun to watch.
Hopefully he gets on and we get to see some action.
No one's on ladder.
They are looking to take out that first place position and put themselves there.
iReach just off the mark, does manage to get tagged himself. Now on the back deck, playing this boat really, really smart. Positional awareness, making sure the other players are out of his range. Nice blunder bomb to Captain Tiki, getting him off the anchor. He's doing so much distraction right now. Eridor is playing his face off, doing that little jukey maneuver too. That's fun.
I mean, I have to say, in my opinion, the blunder bombs are best in the hands of the border, exactly for that reason. But yeah,
he bought so much time though.
A valuable tool, and again, you know, anchored down, and his team is capitalizing on this. They're the only ship around, so this is a situation where it was absolutely the right play. They're scoring big, and if they can work into sync sooner, they will be in first themselves.
Yeah, this is really, really good for the Grave Tides. They are taking a huge advantage of this position that Eridor gave them, and making sure to hit very, very high. They're only putting holes into the middle and top deck. They're trying not to sink their other opponents because they want to try and farm them for as long as possible. There's not any other ships around right now, so it's juicy prime target for them. Actually, they seem to have repositioned. They're going to look towards the Deadly Sirens now.
Yeah.
Right. Well, Big Brain had realized what was going on and moved in and started to score, so that was a good time. In reference to the Grave Tides, that was a good time for Blue.
Yeah, moving on and finding their new target. You don't want to focus down one ship for too long because it gives an opportunity for every other ship to come in and interfere and start running amok. So this is a really good job by the Grave Tides. They find one, they find another boat, and they're always looking for the next. They're always saying, okay, where do we go? Where do we go?
Grave Tides are currently harpooned by Deadly Sirens, however, and they're going to have to deal with that.
Yeah, it looks like they managed to get away from the harpoon, but now they have some distance to cover before they're ready to score again.
I'm checking repairs on masts.
And Big Brain now takes over on the second place.
Oh my god, I'm going down to repair.
We're going to reps.
Just a question in the chat about giveaway, guys. You type exclamation point giveaway if you want to know what's going on. We do have multiple giveaways today, so stay tuned. Watch the show. We're glad to have you here. Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah,
absolutely. Excitement on the screen and in the form of giveaway.
Yeah, if you've been trying to complete, if you've been trying to complete your Obsidian ship set, you might be missing the capstan, so there's a great chance to get that. It's usually the last piece that people need to complete the set. And we just witnessed 3 members of Big Brain on cannon scoring, but that fight's gone, so now we'll see again how long it takes for the next one.
So far, they're just trying to make sure their boat doesn't go down. A small amount of holes in the bottom deck. They should be able to repair it, no problem. Big Brain back into the fight, and now looking for more. They seem to have a right side angle over towards the Grave Tides. They're going to look to farm as many cannon points as they possibly can without trading too much. Because Grave Tides are in the lead. Every time you let them shoot your ship, they're going to extend that lead.
Oh, they're a dangerous team, absolutely.
Turn us left, turn us left. Yellow, 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 yellow. Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Oh, they're calling for yellow, which is Deadly Sirens. Kind of interesting to see how Deadly Sirens deal with this.
Get ready to anchor.
Yeah, they're in a little bit of a triangle. Grave Tides trying to keep Big Brain there in angle, and they may transition to Deadly Sirens themselves.
Yeah, they're keeping eyes on multiple ships on the right-hand side.
Go ahead, down,
as long as you've got shots, you take them. You start with so many supplies now, so using your resources conservatively is far less of an issue than it used to be.
Yeah, true. And the anchor turn did seem to work for Deadly Sirens. They managed to get out of the broadside of Big Brain, and now they're returning fire. Looking to climb from the bottom, but
Grave Tides are actually sailing out in the Red Sea right now. They are off the map, so they need to get back into this. They do have their wheel hard cranked, so they're fully aware that they're not where they want to be right now. However, this has taken them out of the match. They're not being hit by anybody. So let's see if anyone actually can take advantage of this.
Still super close, 6 minutes left.
Nice, nice. I'm putting in dead sails.
Yeah.
And yeah, that is on Big Brain Purple Squad, the top left camera. That is Yura dead. You know it's Yura because it's super Russian. He's the only guy that we've got that is super Russian.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get him to speak some Russian to us today.
Yeah, you know what? We have the interviews at the end. So if they perform very well, if they are the best performers in the night here for the semi-pros, we'll be hearing from them. Hopefully, we can ask them to tell us something in Russian.
Yes, in the mother tongue.
Exactly. Oh, I think Gravetides is finding points again. Ooh. They are the Red Sea, and I think that's Deadly Sirens.
Yeah. This is a great trade. Deadly Siren's front mast has been completely taken down. Middle mast as well. They're raining hell from above, and it's all landing exactly where they need it to. Middle and top deck. Deadly Sirens can't monopolize on this when they're getting hit so hard.
For sure.
They did execute a good anchor turn, like Rage said, and they were able to flip some points around onto Shark Bait, but once they got that anchor back up and Gravetides got out of Red Sea, this is the result of that. And Gravetides are capitalizing well.
Big time. Deadly Sirens have Zombie Moon on a cannon, but they're already up to second deck. They may just be accepting. Yep, there you go. All of their points that they just worked for are down again. Deadly Sirens to the bottom of the ocean.
Oh, wow. And actually Lion's Mane also sunk, which was the...
No way. So yeah, they have a big problem. They had a player overboard as well, so I don't know if that was the play, really. They were on Big Brain while they were sinking.
Yeah, I think it's probably Big Brain that sunk them, and Yura was just going on them as they went down. I didn't see what happened.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Turning for them.
Meanwhile, though, 3 minutes remaining in the game. 7,235 points is sitting our leader squad, the Gravetides. They are sitting in a very, very nice spot right now. For a team that's been, everywhere across the map, outside of the map, they're really pulling this together.
They're doing very well, controlling the situation to their benefit. And we see a lot of movement in this scoreboard. Lion's Mane starting out strong on top are now in fourth. And we saw Big Brain move up the ladder as well. Gravetide's taking the lead. So lots going on.
Gravetides has just found their next opponent. It is Big Brain, but they're in a little bit of a sandwich right now. They're between Sharkbait and Big Brain. So we'll see how damaging this is for them as they pass through this rain of fire. They are managing to connect a lot of cannonballs themselves on Big Brain, so keeping that farm up, actually managing to get a kill on a player, trying to resurrect on Big Brain. I don't know if they're just going to let him up or not. That's 2 players down! Oh, this is not good. 2 players down on Big Brain. Thanks to cannonballs, they're getting obliterated. Thankfully, no water in their boats so far. Their front and middle masts are both gone.
Yeah, and this is no coincidence that Gravetides came in for that engagement against Big Brain. They realized Big Brain is in second place, so it makes sense for them to secure that lead even more.
Very, very smart. I've been waiting to see more of this, as people basically they're ensuring their first place, Their only threat in the last couple minutes of the round was Big Brain.
Yeah.
So they gave him a nice drive-by, completely crippled them, and now they're free, clear, and under control.
And if they're not careful, we haven't talked about them, but Sharkbait, hey, they could easily take that second place away from Big Brain.
That is very true. If Sharkbait realizes what's going on, they can third party this, or they can just go score on one of the other 2 ships.
1 minute remaining. Climax music in full effect. We'll see if they can find any clutch last minute points.
It's a big deal to move your position from third to second. It's a really, really big deal. Obviously, any place in the leaderboard you want to be as high as possible, but if you can do that for score, it's a big deal.
Yeah,
back
for
over
sure.
to Big Brain. They are still in combat and trying to keep themselves in this game as much as possible. Sitting in second place with 5,500 points and climbing. They're low relatively on cannonballs, but they should still have enough to be able to play. multiple players on cannon. They have water on the lower deck, but they are just trading cannons right now with Lion's Mane. Multiple players dead again thanks to cannonballs, and that's it. That's game. GG.
Yeah, the Gravetides take first place. And yeah, Big Brain coming in second. That's one of their best performances so far, so it's nice to see them in that.
Yeah.
And Sharkbait third.
Coming in strong, you know, like you said, they don't get to play in the scrims, so they're definitely not losing any skill while the other teams are still practicing. But Gravetide's coming out strong, and like we said, Lions managing to hold on to their second place there.
Peg them to anchor.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was kind of
weird.
Yeah, but it worked for them.
So, as we get ready for the next match, let's check out the standings and see how that game affects the overall picture.
This
so
is
now
a fantastic place.
Yeah, no, we're seeing Gravetides now in a very commanding lead here.
Yeah,
34 points. 34 points. They're really letting it be known that they're not planning to stay in the semi-pro division for long.
Nope, they've got higher aspirations than semi-pro. And I
now,
think
if you really think about it, you mentioned how Gravetides was only hitting second decks on Big Brain there. When you really start thinking as a team about your scoreboard, the tournament being the most important thing, Gravetides didn't want to sink Big Brain there. They wanted to make sure Big Brain couldn't challenge first, but they didn't want to sink them.
Nope.
Because if anyone could get second, they'd want it to be someone lower on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
So you got to play your competition. And I've mentioned before about pushing down other teams that are ahead of you. Hey, nothing wrong with if you're in first place like Gravetides find themselves, push down second.
No, yeah.
Yeah. Sure. Because it helps you extend your lead, and it helps you to grow that position where you don't need to have someone chasing your tail the entire time. So very smart, very smart for Gravetides.
Very smart indeed.
Focusing
and
down.
Then if you find yourself have a bad game, it doesn't hurt as bad because you've widened that gap.
Yeah,
exactly.
And
more breathing room, more wiggle room.
Sometimes having that freedom also results in better performances because you feel less pressure and you feel more comfortable out there, and it just leads to better results sometimes. I think we might see that with Gravetides. Because one of the things that people were talking about before was maybe their confidence was not at the level where it should be, or their morale. But they have, mechanically they have some of the very best players in the world here in the squad, the Gravetides. So it's only a matter of time before we see them step up and make it into the pro division.
Oh yeah, I know they very disappointed that they didn't get into pro division right off. They definitely intend on coming back through the
round of fate.
Round of fate, thank you.
Round of fate.
Round of fate.
All right, I think we're ready for colors for game 2, so let's get that out of the way real quick.
Alrighty. Looking at
Gravetide's yellow.
Okay. And
Lion's Mane blue.
Yep.
Still.
Sharkbait is purple.
Big Brain's red.
Big Brain is red. I think Deadly Sirens might be green. Alright guys, so let's check out game number 2. Here we go.
Let's go!
This is where it really starts to get exciting for me.
It makes me more anxious not
I love strategy, and I feel like they took a lot of strategy out of the actual arena itself in this meta. This meta has a lot of cool things I like. I obviously prefer the naval as a helmsman, so I like a lot of things about this meta, but they took out a lot of the strategy. But now we see, as we were just discussing, the strategy for the tournament.
Yeah, so here we go. Deadly Sirens, raising anchor. They're thinking about dropping sail. I didn't quite catch if they're in the middle or if they're in the edge.
Is zombie alive?
They're pretty close to the edge.
I am.
I think they're on the far left edge. Yeah.
No Sias yet.
Nice.
Looks like they're going to turn all the way behind the other.
Nope, no
Not a
Sias
bad
yet.
move.
I like it. Tactical repositioning. Make sure that you don't get yourself in a spot where they can trade with you. That's free cannon points.
That's fine. We can keep that one down. We can keep that one down. That's fine.
Yeah, we'll see. Early on, it looks like Sharkbait are finding some targets. Check it out.
Reloading.
Crow's nest now.
And the game has begun. Cannon points have started to tally up from the teams. So far, we've got our Lions main squad on top, but that's just the very first few cannon trades, so we'll see where it goes from here.
One of our masks took a hit.
Yep.
Yo, what's up, Ayame? Thank you for being here in chat. It's one of my absolute top, most supportive people for my stream ever.
Nice. That's what's up.
Huge supporter. Super grateful.
That's good, man. Oh, we love Potter sauce, and so I can relate. I can support Potter sauce a lot as well.
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
We see Sharkbait looking pretty good in this initial broad here. A couple minutes down.
Yeah,
People just, doing that parallel broad.
against the big brain.
These are great cannon trades that they're doing. Massive amounts of damage. We are actually watching Aggie try and load some chain shots over and over, but he can't quite get it in. He keeps getting a cannonball to the face.
Ooh, the mid-mass goes down on Big Brain. They're shooting chain shot of their own.
Not sure if any have actually managed to connect just yet. See any of the masks down on Sharkbait.
The water approaching second deck on Sharkbait.
They need bails hard.
And we saw a splashback too. They have to be very careful with that.
They also lost their cannon angle on Sharkbait. So Sharkbait's pretty much just dead in the water right now as far as getting points. They need to be sure. And there is a player in the water as well looking for a board. They've got two guys on the right ladder watching an attempt from, I think, is that Yura?
Yeah, and he gets on.
He's a nimble little man. Look at him go.
Oh, he's still going.
Got him.
He's a ninja.
They took him out, but it took the whole team effort.
And that was, if he had come a little bit sooner, that could have been detrimental to Sharkbait as they were struggling with repairs and bails at the time.
Yeah.
But as it stands, they're all right. Anchor's still up.
Oh, thank you so
Bilge
much.
is under control.
We got a $20 donation from Ayame, your supporter.
Yo, let's go! Ayame rules! I told you.
Thank you so much, buddy. That prize pool is growing. I tell you, this teams are very motivated. They're playing every day. Winner takes all. This is nuts. 700, over 700. Whew.
And 7 total gifted subs from Clown Tactics over the season so far.
Oh yeah, no, Clown Tactics. I mean, you can see with we have a scroll for the donations. He's already donated $600 in season 3. So I mean, come on, it's just.
We've got our first sink of the match. Grave Tide's actually the first ones to go down. Not something I expected.
Everyone's off.
We did miss what was going on there. That puts them to the bottom of the scoreboard for the current round. Sharkbait's still scoring. They've
I think Sharkbait's about to take first place. They currently have a cannon angle on Big Brain, or actually no, that's not. That's Lion's Mane. They have a cannon angle on Lion's Mane, and they're farming it from distance, and they're making it work.
Hitting every shot.
Yep. Let's check out Lion's Mane, how they're thinking.
Not having seen what happened to Gravetides, it sounds like just too many of them died on cannons. But as we check in with Lions.
Yeah. I think they're just stabilizing their ship, looking for the next engagement.
Sharkbait is in an engagement right now, actually, against the Deadly Sirens. Deadly Sirens are putting a lot of pressure on Sharkbait. Currently, though, Sharkbait is fighting back at the same time. They do have multiple players bottom deck looking for water, though, so I don't know how much they'll be able to fight back.
Well, let's check it out from Deadly Sirens' perspective. Like, how much of an angle can they keep up? It's kind of far.
They've got a good angle right now. It is a little far, but their ship is in better shape than shark baits, and this is them coming off of that really wide rotation they did off the start that we saw. So, and they do find themselves in third place, and like I said, they're in good shape. So if they can turn this into some more points, we might see another victory from Deadly Siren.
Yeah,
which we absolutely would love to see. I love when the Deadly Sirens just go hard and they show us. You know, there's something to say about a team of all ladies that can just frag out. It's not something you really see in a lot of video games. I am very excited that I get to see it in this one because they're like they put up such a fight. They are tough top level competitors.
Yeah,
yeah. And it is great to see. I always root for them and inside because there's an unfortunate stigma, you know, about female gamers and stuff. So it's like, yeah, prove them wrong. I love it.
I love an underdog story. You know, I love when a team can prove exactly what they're worth and then some. I love it. I'm rooting for the Deadly Sirens all the way.
I mean, I've been a part of this team's journey, and to watch their progress has just been amazing. Like, their broadsides are really good. They watch ladders.
I feel like both us and
their communication is really good as well.
Like we're right
they always keep good spirits.
Out of all of these, I know Zombie Moon the best, but you don't underestimate her. That's for sure.
Nope.
No, yeah, she's got a lot of experience playing with some of the best, and in a lot of competitions.
Yeah,
still though, Sharkbait is the top squad, and they are trying to further that. They might be in some serious trouble though, as they've got a ship on them and their second deck.
It's the Grave Tides. You see that figurehead right away. It's impossible to. Oh my goodness!
They're going down there. Yeah, they just splashbacked. Right. Unfortunate.
That was
the Sharkbait squad has gone down.
I have to say, that's pretty epic though, to see the Grave Tides come in with their brand new figurehead and just ram their way to the sink. Hey, that's how we wanted to see that figurehead for sure.
Well, they're going to be coming in hot and bothered after their initial sink there in the first half of the round, and they are looking to come back. They obviously don't want to jeopardize their position overall. They want to climb back up the ladder, and they're knocking out some people above them. And they transitioned beautifully to Deadly Sirens after that sink on Sharkbait.
Killed one, dropped
Watching Lionsman right now make some very clever tactical maneuvers right beside a rock.
Let me just focus on Eridor though. He just boarded Deadly Sirens and he's laying out. Dropped anchor, already killed one. And he's on a spree right now. We gotta give the focus to the borders. You gotta.
The border war. Lands another Eye of Reach, has his blunderbuss out, full connect on another squad member from the Deadly Sirens. He's middle deck right now with full ammo. Let's watch. Tries to get the wall bang on Zombie Moon. Here's Gothic Lolita right to the back while she was trying to resurrect her teammate. Now caught a little bit of fire, unfortunate, but Eridor still doing fine. He should have food. He should be able to negate the effect of the fire. And now his teammates are actually looking to try and monopolize on the position he's put his team in. They have a really good cannon angle. He got taken down. Death by fire.
But his job more than done, as his full intention for going was to get his team points, and they are now scoring big on that incapacitated Deadly Siren ship.
Yeah, and it looks like they're kind of off by their own as well. I don't see any ship coming into third party, so this could be a very fruitful farm.
Yeah.
Saw Tatoof getting knocked off the cannons a couple times, but seems to have regained his composure and now able to range shots back on the top and middle deck of the Deadly Siren squad.
I'd be interested to see if Eridor chooses to stay back in cannon or go and board them again. I'd say at this point it's best to just cannon.
Yeah, I think if they managed to get the anchor up, he would probably go, but otherwise, as long as they're still immobile, I think his plan is just keep farming points with his squad.
I mean, look at that.
They've got their sails knocked down, except the back. It looks like they're working on knocking the back down. Even if they got their anchor up, and then we see them go down, but even if they got their anchor up, they'd be going slow. They'd still be on repairs. They'd still be dealing with fire. It'd still be an easy farm for them. So I would agree with Eridor staying on cannons there, as we saw him do.
Do you want to do it or what?
Now they're thinking about their next objective. No idea where the next boat is to try and farm some points. So Tatoof actually making a call. Maybe we go for the chest.
Okay.
Yeah, let's check out Lionsmane.
If you think I'm.
So they're also in contention. They're back and forth here with Gravetides over that first spot.
Yeah. It's a constant back and forth struggle. They're literally tied on points right now. Oh, it's a 10-point separation. No, there's a 1 over there. Actually, it's 90 point separation.
Yeah.
A major difference being their position. They're a lot closer to other ships. They are currently scoring. Looks like they just lost their broad, but they're in a slightly better position than the Gravetides as far as getting points. So Gravetides needs to act quick.
Oh, we gotta shoot purple now. Like they're turning back into us. Like,
Yeah. And they're getting into a broadside with Sharkbait. Let's check it out from Sharkbait's perspective.
Ooh, Deadly Sirens just took the chest. That was an interesting play. I did not expect that.
Yeah, we'll see. That was actually what Gravetides was saying, that they were gonna maybe go for that, but we'll see what happens. But I don't want to miss too much of this broadside here with Sharkbait and Lion's Mane.
Lion's Mane getting the upper hand in this battle so far. They are the top squad, the top team to look at, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot more of these teams start descending upon them pretty soon.
Absolutely. Sharkbait, however, I mean, they're doing fine down below. Their water's under control, and they knocked down one Alliance Main sails. But now they're getting hit by Gravetides also. So
Yes. I wouldn't.
they need to be careful, or they'll be taking too much damage.
Okay, I'm turning our way then.
I might have seen
Our top spot currently is the Gravetides.
You want mid up?
About 100 points. And they want to try and extend this as much as possible, but they're not in an amazing spot to do so right now. A lot of ships have shots on them. They don't really have shots on a lot of others. So this is not the world's best position for the Gravetides right now. And actually no longer in the first place. It's Lion's Mane that's stolen first spot from them. So this is going to be so back and forth between these two teams.
Tattoo locked hard left, trying to find an angle on Sharkbait. He should have it soon. Like you said, it's just a matter of how much they can challenge Sharkbait here.
Look at the range on these cannonballs too. These are like nearly max range. If they lob them just a little bit higher, it would literally be max range.
They're actually hitting some of those. That's crazy. That's another thing. Like this NAL teams, they broadside you from so far away, and just wait till you see NAL Europe. If you think this is far long shots, oof.
I could go for a board maybe.
One of the reasons I was told that they're so good at it, the Europeans that is because they were practicing this before the meta shift. So even when it was still chest meta, they were doing these long range shots already.
Eridor is making his attempt over to Lion's Mane. He's in the water, and he may make this. This is very, very close. If he gets on board, this is huge for his team. He's gonna make it. He's gonna make it.
Oh, is he gonna get his team?
Oh, but one of his teammates, one of the Lion's Mane teammates, is in the water. They'll see him on. No, they didn't see him.
Oh, they took him out though, right away.
Unfortunate.
Really good job by them to get him not up in their face. That's huge.
Yeah, that would have been huge for Gravetides to get that anchor. We know what they do with it once they have it. So very well done by Lion's Mane, taking him out before that happens.
Yeah,
2 minutes left.
Eridor is it's the kind of player you have to shut down early because he really picks that momentum, and it's just it's layout until the sink. Pretty much, he's capable of that.
He doesn't crumble under pressure. He loves the pressure.
Yeah, 1 minute to go. And it's looking like maybe Sharkbait might surpass Gravetides here for second.
This is very close. We're into the last minute. Every single cannonball counts so much right now. They're each 40 apiece.
3 seconds.
Oh, this is gonna be
adds
close.
Up fast.
Lion's Mane's trying to grab some fire. They should have some shots on the Deadly Sirens on the left side, trying to extend their reach just a little bit farther. Let's see if they can make it above 6,000 points before this game's over.
We're so close, guys.
I know.
Oh man, I have to stay on Sharkbait just in the case they manage to find those shots. I mean, clinch in a second place. Oh, that was so close.
Yes.
So close.
Oh. That would have been huge.
Oh, and GG. Just like that, game 2 is over. Your first place squad, the Lion's Mane. Second place going to Gravetides. Third place is Sharkbait. Really good game.
Yeah, that was amazing.
got it first.
Back and forth with Lion's Mane and Gravetides there. We'll see the standings, how that shapes it up.
But the Sharkbait squad, just wow. These guys, man, like for a team that completely rebuilt, they're playing so good.
Absolutely. It doesn't even seem like a new, a fresh team, so to say. They're doing very well together.
Yeah, no, for sure. And we're kind of starting to see. Well, I guess did we see any changes in the standings compared to what it was before? Let's see. Gravetides first, 41 points. Lion's Mane second with 35, so they closed the gap a little bit. And then Sharkbait right behind them with 30 points. That's pretty cool.
That's close. That's real close.
Yeah, this semi-pro division staying very close. Nothing is definitive yet.
Oh, for sure. It's true. Alright, so we should have you guys with game 3 of the semi-pro in just a moment.
We're just going to get the colors figured out, and then we will be ready for you guys. ASAP, which stands for as soon as possible. Just in case you guys didn't know what that stood for. All right. Gravetides are red.
Okay, hold on. Sure.
Deadly Sirens are still green.
Yep.
Big Brain is purple.
Hold on. Big Brain purple?
Yeah.
Yep. Got
Lion's Mane is still blue.
Yep.
And that makes Sharkbait's
yellow?
Yes, yellow.
All right. Tell you what, man, what a way to see that figurehead in action. For that ram of the Gravetides. Alright, so let's get ready here for game 3.
I'm disappointed I missed that.
You missed it?
Figurehead showcase. Yeah, I was looking at something else.
It was cool. They rammed right into the sink. I guess they must have popped some large holes with that ram.
Oh yeah, a good ram, a square ram will do 4 large holes.
Huge gap that's forming.
Okay, let's get it up. Get it up.
But will it put any in the bottom deck?
Oh yeah.
Right in the middle again.
Wow, that sounds
at
fun.
the right angle. It is. It does.
Freaking turn-in point.
I haven't found a consistent way. It might be random. I'm not sure, but yeah, it will absolutely put in a couple of large holes, at least, on a square ram.
Yo, Rabbit is here. What's up, buddy?
Right side.
Thank you so much for the sub. Your support means a lot, guys. This is what we can sustain this NAL and keep improving every single season.
That's a tier 3 sub. That's not even a tier 1 sub. That's so crazy.
Wow. Well,
No!
Sid might be here actually before it's over, and he'll be very happy because that's actually like in his honor. The stat guy emote is modeled after Zid's pirate. And we do keep some really cool stats. Unfortunately, they're not available on the website. But if you join the Discord, you'll be able to see all that good work from Zid.
Yo, look at Sharkbait right now. These guys are hammering the ever-loving poop out of the Big Brain squad. Landing some really nice shots.
Sharkbait seeming to do consistently well in these opening minutes coming off. There's instant broads. If you're good at the long shots, there's instant broads at the start of the game. And you can get a quite substantial lead by disabling or a ship.
Oh no, Sharkbait has the cannon bug.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Hate to see it. That would have been a very clutch chain shot.
Yeah. He had to unmount that cannon 4 times. He still couldn't grab it. Now they're actually going to try an anchor turn to get themselves back in this match.
There's
Take
a
look
good move.
over at some other teams here. Gravetide's currently in a really nice fight up against the Lion's Mane squad. Players on fire on top deck. And they're also, oh my gosh, actually Lion's Mane has gone down. I was just about to call it. They are sandwiched, but that sandwich seemed to be the undoing of them.
Yeah, and there goes for a board on Big Brain. Let's see.
There's already a player trying to board. That's on their own team.
Oh,
Oh,
he's
that
on.
can mask the
Oh.
sound of
Woo!
their bone board, that is.
Oh, they
But
took him
they
out.
were still ready for him.
Super ready. He couldn't quite turn and get that blunderbuss into Egypt, man. Actually would have done so much damage had he gotten it, but not able to.
Gravetide's harpooning around the island to try to get cannons.
Okay, we're good. We're good.
Tatoof's doing a really good job calling out what he wants and what he needs for his team right there. It's always really good to hear strong communication from the helm.
On deck now.
Absolutely.
They're going to find themselves out on the outside
Purple City is
again.
striking the chest.
Wow, we have a chest discover. Big Brain is on island. They actually just tapped it. You're a Dead, I think, is the one who got it. Didn't actually decide to keep it with him. Just did a tap and tap and dip.
Yeah, it looks like he just looked for the dig points.
Just tank. We have the tank. They have a full
Completely alone on this island. He's just trying to find a mermaid to get back. Right now, you're dead. The crazy Russian man rushing around this island.
Gravetide's finding their next broad onto Deadly Sirens.
And a wonderful broad at that. So many cannonballs raining in and landing on masts, on middle deck, on players. Ooh, that does not feel good.
Two's helm being broken by one of the initial shots.
Yeah, that's one of the things that we were commenting about before in the NAL. It's so common that the helm is like the primary target. A wheel gets broken, helm gets knocked off.
Well,
fire bombs.
And that was a perfect example of how important that is. If his wheel hadn't gotten broken, they would still have a broad on Deadly Siren. But he wasn't able to turn. He himself was knocked off, had to heal, had to repair his wheel. And now Deadly Sirens are behind.
Okay, they're raising all.
For sure.
That's weird.
Looks like Deadly Sirens may be going in to try and steal that chest. I don't know why they're sailing so close to this island here, but they are actually about to receive some punishment from the Grave Tides, who are currently in the top spot. Grave Tides raining some very long cannonballs over and actually managing to connect on a lot of them.
Yeah, it's not really too wise to go on a broadside when you're not at full strength. We see Deadly Wolfie on the island going towards the chest.
I'm cannon back.
Let's watch that.
Ooh. Also Sharkbait moving in, also shooting at Deadly Sirens.
Wolfie's at the chest, now going to complete the digs. You don't get any points for this once it's already been tapped. However, cashing that chest in will net you 1,000 points. So it's definitely not without its value. It has definite great value.
Oh,
We just watched a splashback from Zombie Moon. No! You have to be so careful with those buckets when you're tossing them out.
We
actually
we
went down
need
to
to
the-
be moving. We
And
should
their
not have
plans of
stopped.
extracting that chest just go straight out the window.
Their only hope maybe is just use the rowboat that got left from their boat and do a fancy play, but that chest still always has the ribbon attached to it. If you're in a rowboat, everyone sees you.
They do. But sometimes those things go faster than I give them credit for a lot of times, and they could get it in before you realize what's going on.
Oh, Zombie Moon's actually going to go visit the trap maker with the chest. Just going to completely bring it out of play. Here's a fun little thing. You guys, if you don't step on those wooden panels on the way down to the trap maker, you don't actually activate the traps. Fun fact.
No, that's kind of funny. It's actually Wolfie that's carrying the chest down there into the traps. But yeah,
she's going all the way in too. She's not even stopping. Like, this is the whole way.
She needs to get back to her boat so she can score points. As much it's not.
She's going on a tall tale adventure, man. She's done with the NAL. She wants
Put
to
a
do
stop
tall
to
tales.
this. All right, this is a first, for NAL, anyways. I know it's not a first for Arena.
She's been watching too much Race of Legends. Shout out to Race of Legends, by the way. Dread Pirate Doug's a big friend of ours.
Yeah, absolutely. They have some great productions over there. And actually, one of the pro teams, Forsaken Sun, they participated in, I think they call it King of the Grill. And it went down yesterday, and they won it. So we'll be seeing some more of Forsaken Suns later on tonight.
We got some real good teams here for you guys to watch. So get your pants on and come and watch with us. Yeehaw!
So this is one where you can go back and review your VOD, and it's like, okay, well, was that worth putting the chest all the way into the deepest level of the caves? No,
I don't know.
Big brain.
Gravetides and Sharkbait still swapping back and forth for first place. But currently, Lion's Mane is behind Gravetides landing shots.
Ooh, this is so good for Lion's Mane. Lion's Mane's actually landing so many. They're gonna climb the points here. I won't be surprised if we see them get way closer to second and first.
Yes, and if they could knock some masts down in the process and slow Gravetides down.
Yeah, and chunk that wheel away too, so the helm can't make those pivotal turns to get you out of those cannon fire.
Yeah, it looks like this game is about Sharkbait, Gravetides, and Lion's Mane. They're all pretty tight, and it's still not clear who's gonna win this one.
With about half the match left to go, Lion's Mane transitioning to Deadly Siren on their respawn.
No, yeah, back over to Sharkbait. Sharkbait has a really nice cannon angle on Big Brain, and they're trying to monopolize it, stretch their lead as far as possible. They are about to enter the broadside of Big Brain, so I won't be surprised if they receive some punishment for it. But interesting, they have so many holes middle deck. I casted once with a fellow named Behaving Beardly, and he was so obsessed with middle deck holes, it is insane. I don't think we've ever seen anyone in the NAL actually bother to repair middle deck.
No, it's a waste of time, and I know that sounds strange, but there's so much going on so quickly. It's very rare that your crew has the time to repair middle decks. You keep that, and if you're really good at builds, you should never get there. And in a really bad broadside, by the time you receive enough lower decks to get to your second deck, you've gotten more second deck holes anyways.
Sharkbait just got so confused by the ribbon. They thought that the chest was in the water, so they actually just came by to try and harpoon it on board, but
it worked. It worked.
So far underneath the ground.
Someone needs to clip that and send it to the Deadly Sirens so that they know that it was worth it.
Oh, dude.
They got him.
Sharkbait is in first, though.
Yeah.
All good.
That's a lot of wasted time, though. They thought they could get a 3,000 points, but no.
Okay, come on. Who's gonna expect that? No one. That would have fooled me too.
I think I would have fell for that.
Yeah.
Lion's Mane has gone down again.
Unfortunate.
Not having the game of their lives right now. This is rough. That's what a dog likes to say. Rough. It's a joke for you guys.
Dog joke.
Yo.
It's still super close. Let's see if Gravetides does some of that targeting that we saw in game 1. They know that Sharkbait are their biggest opponents right now in this game. So
they are, and they've just been switching back and forth. Tattoo being knocked off.
Some very clean cannons and chain shots being whiffed out from the Gravetides, though. I think I just saw them connect on front and middle mast of the boat that's beside them, but I didn't see those. Yeah, there we go. Middle mast is down, and they crashed into the island. Oh, bad news bears.
Tattoo's still in the water. They'll be looking to get somebody on helm.
Look at that figurehead Gravetides is rocking. That's their figurehead,
there it is.
I'll turn us here.
That's so cool.
Okay.
They're pulling the ship over a sandbar with the harpoon.
Sharkbait's
they're gonna
spot again.
They're switching places, but Gravetides is lining up this broadside onto Big Brain right now. And if they can get on cannons and actually score... Oh, but wait, that is Sharkbait moving in. Trying to make sure they stay in first by third party and Gravetides.
Oh, they got them in a really good position. I mean, Gravetides is sandwiched there right now.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
They're sandwiched. They're getting fire in their middle deck. They've got masts down. Oh, if you're Gravetides, you are not a very happy camper right now. Getting backsplashed actually from a couple of your teammates, and they're super sandwiched. Like straight up super sandwiched.
Yes.
Like the whole game is pretty much looking at them right now. Gravetides, I don't know how they're going to stay afloat from this.
Well, they do have one of the best deckhands in the entire game, Lord Beeden, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. No.
They sunk. They're down. Lord Beeden couldn't carry him as far as they needed to. His back's not strong enough.
Yeah, that's tough.
Getting in between a broadside from two different ships, it's mathematically not good.
Yeah, and that's math. You can't even argue with that.
Can't argue with that.
Yeah.
Those terms of advanced mathematics I just threw at you.
That's like next level. Sharkbait on top right now. No one really close for them to hammer. They're actually just trying to look to repair their boat, get it back into working shape, and then maybe they'll go and pursue the second place squad. We did hear actually from Gravetides before they sunk, before I switched over, I did hear them say, well, let's go for yellow. So they're obviously aware Sharkbait is the top spot, obviously aware that Sharkbait's the one they gotta knock down.
Yeah, they have less than 3 minutes to make up the distance from their respawn.
Yeah,
and
but
sink
they're
that
far.
ship.
It looks like they're pretty far.
To your broad,
We'll see if they can make it work.
Yellow's going straight.
Yep, and
shots.
Sharkbait's currently sailing in the opposite direction, so that is not going to be an option as the clock ticks down to 2 minutes. They're going to have to score huge on the green and purple ships there. That's Big Brain and Deadly Siren.
Yeah, it is possible to make up the point difference in this time that remains, but they have to be very efficient with their cannonballs.
That's true. And they do not live in a vacuum. Sharkbait is still scoring on Lion's Mane.
Yeah, they're pushing that lead as far as they can. They're not going to just let any other teams climb up and get close to them. So this is really smart. Sharkbait using their power to oppress all of those who should try to do them harm.
Let's go.
Yeah, oh, they're pumped. Look at that. This might be their first win. I don't think they've had a victory like this.
This is solid.
I got you. We're good.
This is really solid. Last minute, 7,000 points in climbing. They do have water in the deck, but it doesn't look like they're going to sink. I think we might be able to see our top squad go at least above 7.5. Let's see, though. The last couple seconds of the match ticking down. So close. 5 points off. They did it.
We're doing great.
There was a moment of panic there on the bucketing, but they got it done.
They got it done.
We're up right now.
And they're in the red, too. Wow, what a way to finish the match. They're anchoring to make sure that they don't go down by accident. This Sharkbait squad, man, this would be super unfortunate if they actually sunk to the red. I think they're just on the edge, though, so they're not actually taking too much damage.
Oh, wow. And we just saw Big Brain so close to taking the second spot.
Yep, they traded places with Gravetides for just a moment, but Gravetides is scoring big like we said. They managed to... Is that a sink? That was a sink on Big Brain right at the last second, and they got a few extra points on Deadly Siren.
Which is very, very good for them. They needed that to help just push those points around.
And you hear them cheering.
They cannot, or did not want to get third there. Absolutely not. But if I'm looking at this right, that's Lion's Mane in last.
Yep.
Still really
and that is not good for them. Second place on the leaderboard as of the last match.
Well, let's take a look at the standings.
That's going to hurt.
It actually does. They get pushed from second, they go to third, and Sharkbait takes the second spot with 39 points. Gravetide still has that cushion, and I believe they managed to get second. So there's, second still gets a lot of points, 7 points.
And I've said before, and this is, just one of those things that I say because my brain works really strangely. But if you got second every match in the tournament, you got second place every single time, you'd probably win the whole thing. It's highly unlikely that someone would get first every time. And if you're getting second, that means they would be down to third or lower than that. So
the $12 donation.
Not only did Gravetides get second, but their main competition at the time, Lions, got last. And so that actually increased their lead on the leaderboard.
Yeah, true. I think we're ready for colors. So let's do that. Game number 4. And thank you so much, Hybrid. Really appreciate that support. That prize pool is growing, and these teams are going to go nuts. I can't wait.
Lion's Mane yellow. Absolutely, Hybrid. Thank you.
Yep. Lion's Mane yellow.
Shark bait green.
Yep.
Ooh, shark bait's gonna put the heat on. I don't know what that means, but they're gonna do it.
All right, let's see.
Deadly Sirens blue.
Gravetides and Big Brain are still the same.
Okay, so we should be good then. Let's hop right into game number 4.
Every match that goes by gets more exciting.
Yeah.
True that.
Well, I'm kind of wondering who we're going to
Yellow is
interview
straight to our
after
left.
this, because
That's
we've
Lion's
seen
Mane.
Gravetides 1-1, Lion's Mane 1-1, Sharkbait wins 1. So if any team like kind of doubles up, that's the clear team
Right.
to interview.
Keep the communication on high.
Otherwise,
Do
we'll
we
have
win? Do we interview the winner of the day or the leader of the pack?
no, the winner of the day.
Okay.
They're gonna want to cut in front of us first. I'm closing distance with some good hits.
And the match is on. Players are in their respective positions. Hands on cannons, hands on wheels. Sails are already dropped and ready to go.
They're really good at finding these early game broadsides. Unfortunately, dealing with cannon bugs.
Get on those cannons.
That cannon bug is so annoying.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
especially when the meta is full naval.
Mm-hmm.
I'm low
That
health.
cannot
I'm
get
dead.
Yep, I need
addressed
pull
soon
off.
enough.
Can't pull off. We're gonna just smack him.
Drop anchor or something. I don't know.
Deadly Sirens turned behind everyone again.
Yeah, looking to maybe third party.
See, the only issue with this strategy that we're trying out right now
Okay.
is that if they have wind, they're gone.
Yeah.
So
Confident in their current predicament,
we're gonna run into this if you keep turning.
No way.
even though they got 2 down from a
Nah, I
broadside.
got
It sounds
that.
like they're side by side with Lion's Mane. They are boarded by
Where is he?
Oh, there's 3 ships there in a cluster.
There's 3 ships here.
Big Brain also in the mix. Yura's
What is
on
happening?
board. Anchor goes down. Multiple teammates dead.
Oh my gosh, Yura is going nuts right now. He is on fire, trying to heal through that flame. Dodges a blunderbuss from an enemy, now going back down to the food, grabbing some more of the enemy coconuts and dies.
It's fine.
And Big Brain goes down while he's doing that. However,
I'm
so is Sharkbait.
So is Sharkbait. Dang! They have 6 and 6 on 6 already. This is so funny. I was just listening to Uridan. He's just like screaming. He's just like.
I suppose that was accurate in their intro video then.
Yeah, it was.
The screamer.
He's a screamer.
Eridor going for a board on Deadly Sirens, and 2 of them are dead.
Yo, let's go! Eridor frags out when he boards.
Ooh, he's gonna have to be careful. That's fire.
Ooh,
Cannoning right now.
Anchor goes down though, which again is his primary objective. Anything he can do after that is just icing on the cake. He just now got his grade 5
strength cut me off.
cannon commendation, so he'll now have triumphant cannons.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Great shot, the eye reach. Now back down in the captain's quarter. Going around the ladder instead of through the captain's side. Nice shot on Deadly Wolfie to take her down. He's just looking at all these corpses. Tries for a blind shot. Not able to connect. Runs directly past an enemy. Needs to get some more ammo. And here he is.
And as usual, his team's capitalizing. This is the best part about watching Eridor board is he
They might be
boards.
scuttling. Yeah,
That's
what
they are.
Yeah,
But he boards when his team can capitalize and not before, and I think that is a huge factor for boarding right now in meta.
Yeah, and
Eridor
actually
hitting the closest range flick shot to get his enemies down, and now just emoting on the enemy ship to try and go down with it.
the
Nice.
elevator.
Wow.
Exactly. Taking the elevator is the quickest way to get back to the ship. And mission accomplished for him.
See green again.
Damage being
100%.
done. Lion's Mane and Gravetides, 2 closest teams to the top right now. Not a whole lot separating the 2 of them. We see some chain shots being rained from afar. Let's see if they can actually manage to knock down any of the Lion's Mane masts with them.
And interesting to note, even though they found themselves in such an excellent position there, Lions managed to maintain the lead.
Yeah, true, but they're not looking too hot right now. Top Dog just gets knocked off the ship, and they have a lot of holes right now. Yeah.
Middle deck is completely peppered to hell. It's like Swiss cheese. So as soon as that water hits second, they're done.
Yeah.
And they're actually getting
Absolutely.
knocked by blunder bombs as well. This is not good. They don't want to bucket on each other. This is what I was saying. That middle deck, once it's Swiss cheese, like you need 3 people to bucket to counter how much water comes in. It just gets crazy.
Yes, and here it is.
Yeah, so they
They haven't-
actually managed to get it down below middle deck again, but
Yeah. They're
Yeah,
still
it's
getting
tough.
hammered though. Blunder bombs and
Oh.
cannonballs keeping them away from the wall. They're back up to second deck and they may sink because of it. Lionsman, this is really, really
yeah,
bad.
no, that's
This is very bad.
Ready for
They
Just Green?
are 3 men bilging right now. Their 4th just got mermaid back and now helps with the X bucketing, but it's not enough, and they go down.
Yeah, and now check out Big Brain. They sunk early on, 0 points, but look at them now.
Yeah.
Let them know they're
I,
here.
I do believe they were the ones that facilitated that sink there onto Lionsman.
That's a good word. Facilitated. I like that word.
They come.
Yeah.
My
Just one bail.
vocabulary
Okay, thank you.
is extensive. I just don't use it very much.
You'd say that you have a rather large lexicon.
I do. I used to read a lot, but now
Way better shots than we are.
it's just not practical. But every once in a while, a word just comes to mind.
Yeah.
I just want to say thank you so much, Unrelent. $25 donations. That price pool is growing. I don't know. See, I don't know if anyone noticed, but there is something different about this stream. Actually, there are a bunch of things that are different. The amount of coins that are like at the top middle, like behind the cup,
Oh my god.
has increased. There are more coins. That's the symbol that the prize is growing.
Yo.
I like that subtle but meaningful.
Yeah.
Big Brain has a ship behind them, and it's Sharkbait. Now looking to do an anchor maneuver to get themselves in a better cannon position. I think they may actually be able to trade now. Big Brain looking to make some Big Brain moves. I think that was exactly what they just did.
Yellow right
A good anchor turn. I do believe they're on the edge of the arena, so that was a good place to do it, and it got them out of the harm's way.
Yeah, got him out of the hot spot. You don't want to have every boat looking at you, especially when you're at the top spot. Like when you're... Oh, Yura just got baited by a mermaid so hard. No!
That's very...
and he screams.
Just baited, dude.
Yeah, when your boat gets too close, the mermaid just goes away.
I don't agree with that at all. It is so
You
frustrating.
can't even touch it when it's swimming downwards, too.
Nope. He said taxis off duty.
Oh, brutal.
Well,
Wow,
they
wow.
have found themselves into a spot where they can almost hit more ships now. Big Brain trying to get more points. Just about to eclipse 4,000. They've done it.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Dude, those firebombs that I shot at Green.
Still 8 minutes left in the match, so lots of time remaining.
Honestly, they're not balanced.
Nobody giving this away to Gravetides. That is for sure.
Nope. They're gonna make them work their booties off for it. Gravetides is in second right now, so they're working. They're making it happen, but it's currently Big Brain landing shots after shots after shots onto Sharkbait, and they're just doing the dirty.
Yeah, no, Big Brain are doing really good, and if they win this, it's gonna be really complicated to figure out who's gonna do the interview. Oh, Yura's going for a board.
Yura on a board. He's on the ladder, making his climb. Now there was a player waiting at the top deck, got a blunder in his belly, and he's gone.
See, now there's a technique that I often tell people to use called the peekaboo. It's basically, it prevents that from ever happening. You just climb to the ladder, and you basically hesitate for just a split second, just to make sure that there's not somebody just waiting for you with a blunderbuss, just like that. Because
Or,
if you
you
get
know, and
spotted-
then
yeah,
you see them and you slide back down a little bit so that when they take that shot, that's when you pop up.
yeah, pretty much, exactly.
And then you go in
But-
voice comms and you say peekaboo.
Oh man.
If you do it
Not a-
really good, the peekaboo wouldn't even be noticeable to the naked eye.
Oh,
Like
you
it's
need
just like
rest?
literally a
Okay.
split
Amazing
second
rest?
just to make sure you're not gonna get one tapped.
Go in the back.
I did like whoever was guarding the ladder there. I didn't catch the name of
Let
that
me know when
person,
to
but
drop.
they did it right. They were standing back, and waiting for him to get to the top, making that one blunder count and take him out before he's actually a threat. If you look over the side of the ladder, you're exposed to more danger.
Yeah, because you can quick shot off the ladder. I've seen lots of really skilled players do it and use it to great effect. You can do it with the blunderbuss, choke it in, you get a lot of damage off with that bad boy. Pistol, high reach is pretty much the only one that's like, super difficult to get dead center.
But they're coming at us right now.
I've been tricked by it a couple times. I've landed a shot on them, and I want to get that second shot off and make sure they go down. And they have a teammate in the water, and the teammate's the one that kills me. So it's never a good idea to peek over the edge. So. Well done by the ladder guard.
Nice.
So
your happy place. You stay on your happy place.
5 minutes remaining. Big Brain on top, but they're not so close to the rest of the ships. They got some sailing to do. Oh no, never mind.
They're setting up. They're setting up to green, but Sharkbait with the initial shots, if they can make them count.
Gravetides are climbing right now, though. They have a really good cannon angle on an enemy ship. It's hard to see which one. It looks like yellow, which is Lion's Mane.
Fuck all the mess.
Yeah, Lion's Mane is receiving oppression, and they're sailing off into the red right now.
We're okay below.
Okay, nice.
No, they're not. That was just a trick of the light.
Nice.
That's
It's
Twilight.
Still that broad with Sharkbait and Big Brain.
Jim, can you repair?
Yeah, I'm repairing. Don't worry.
I got booth.
Lots of players dead, Sharkbait and Big Brain. It's pretty much all you can see on both of those teams is just players dead being resurrected. They lost their cannon angle.
Oh, it looks like Sharkbait's got some problems right now.
They're battling to keep the water from second deck. They had a couple of players down. The water does seem to be manageable for buckets, but they don't want to take any more fire in the meantime.
Gravetides has found Big Brain, and they are laying into them right now. Gravetides climbing in points from second, soon probably to make first place. Pretty much uncontested, as Big Brain is really just like taking a lot of damage.
And this is good from Gravetides. They want to eliminate that first place position to put themselves there. And so they're doing it.
But they're actually
lost angle on one ship, now found another onto yellow, which is the Lion's Mane.
Yeah, I want to point out that if they were tunnel visioned on Big Brain, they would have actually sailed straight into a sandwich. So they opt to just turn right instead and just take a separate 1v1.
Yes. And
they're making work out of this. They're climbing, and they've actually just hit first place.
These transitions are huge. They're vitally important. Like you said, you don't put yourself in a bad situation. They really, really wanted to sink Sharkbait, but you got to look at the bigger picture. And they're still scoring, so I mean, you know, it's not the end of the world. Unfortunately, Lion's Mane goes down for them. They can't score on them any longer, but they're not in a sandwich, so... And in first place, like Potter said.
Yeah, that was actually, I believe that was Big Brain.
One of the other best things about that was that Big Brain is not in a spot to fire on anyone currently. So they may be in second place, but they're not able to push that to first or anything, rather. They're just kind of hard stuck. They need to reposition themselves.
We're already committed to red. Alright, get ready to raise.
We're going to see the battle between first and second.
We're gonna get shots here. They're
Big Brain coming in. Gravetides with the initial shots. Long range though they be.
Not landing as many as they wish they were. They're actually getting landed on more so than they were landing. These are really difficult shots, so it just goes to show how crazy good these teams are. Like Big Brain, no hesitation. They're just straight to the cannon, straight to landing on the other ship. Really great job.
Let's go.
Yeah, they're closing that gap. This is the broadside to determine the victor.
2 minutes remaining in the match. This is very, very close to the end. We're going to be watching Gravetides, and we're going to be watching Big Brain, because these are the two teams that can probably make first. Unless Big Brain sinks, and somehow
2 minutes.
Sharkbait comes up out of nowhere.
Oh, it looks like there's another transitioning happening. So they're not...
Tattoo.
Yep.
Reading into that perfectly.
It's going to be Lion's Mane coming in, and
hitting.
it's going to be more reliable shots to hit on yellow than...
Oh, yeah. And they can hit these so hard. And just like that, yeah, they've got 3 players, almost soon to be 4 on cannons. I wouldn't be surprised if Tattoo hops down off the wheel right quick. Yep, here he goes.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well I cannot say
Here, no
anything
help.
else other than the $500 donation that just came in by Clown
What?
Tactics.
Let's go!
Say like, hey, that top donor frame right there, that's Clown Tactics logo and the motivator for sure. Are you kidding me?
No! Clown Tactics,
And-
you lord!
I don't know if you're aware about this, but yeah, we've had some discussions internally about what's gonna happen with the price. We said from the beginning, winner takes all, because we've never had a price like this before. So yeah, we're not gonna change it mid-season. No way. This season is gonna be winner takes all.
So crazy.
So that is crazy as hell. Thank you so much,
How
Clan
far
Tech.
we've come,
dude,
as a league from season 1.
Sorry.
Oh, and Gravetides actually secures that. I mean, I kind of like I want to focus on the end of the match, but I can't. My brain is already thinking like, my goodness, the price is huge. Thank you so much, buddy.
Gosh.
Let's fucking go.
Good job.
Gravetides did take that one though. A great job by them, and I'm listening to them. They are so happy right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They are so happy right now.
They're pumped. Let's see how it looks now for the standings. Wow. Okay, so they've got over a 10-point lead on this on the standings in the first place. Like, this, clearly, they're making it be known that you know, they're looking to win. They are looking to win, and that the motivator. I mean, come on now. Ooh,
Yeah,
baby, the
that's
hard
what
work. If
I'm
there's,
now.
I tell you what, if there's any season to really try super hard, it's this one. Every season,
I'll
the
tell you
stakes
what.
go higher. Yeah.
As a former competitor and as just a generally competitive person, the prize pool is amazing. I do not want to demean it at all, but I want the title. You know, give me the title.
Well, yeah, no, that is true. The title of being known as the best crew in the Sea of Thieves in Arena. But I'll tell you why I say that in Arena, but hey, some of this teams also are pretty good in Adventure Mode. I've seen what they do with the Forts of the Damned and stuff. It's,
Well,
I mean, it
my
carries.
personal opinion that if you're good at Arena, you're gonna just fine it. But
Yeah, exactly. You're probably fine. You're probably fine in Adventure Mode. Now, Adventure Mode has
I agree with that. Yeah.
has the element of surprise with those cursed cannonballs.
yeah, that's true. I mean, it's the only way a sloop can take out a galleon in an equally, let's say, equally matched cruise. You know, if you're the best players in the world on a sloop against the best players in the world on a galleon, you don't have a chance. But cursed cannonballs can change that.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So that will be the end of the semi-pro set. Coming up next, we'll be interviewing the winners of the day, which in this case would be Gravetides. They won 2 games out of 4. So we'll be talking to them. And then following that, we will be doing the half-point giveaway. We have a cool new way of doing the giveaways this broadcast. So let's see if we can grab a member from the Gravetides to talk about what just happened.
Gravetides!
Let's see if we can find them. Yeah, they're hyped. It was cool to see them feeling so happy about that result.
Heck yeah. They earned it. They did so good.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so I'm gonna. Oh, hold on. Let's see here. Dun-dun-dun. Looks like we'll be hearing from. Yeah, here we go. Let's drag him. Hello, Tatoof.
Hey, what's up?
Hey,
What's up,
what's going on, buddy? So, my goodness, Gravetides are just making a statement, showing off that new figurehead.
Did we?
I think you did. Yes, you did.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, you did. That ram was showcased it beautifully.
Oh, really?
Cinematic.
Noise, dude. I didn't do the thing yet, so I don't have the figurehead yet. But I'm gonna 100% work on it to get it because it's so insane.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. It looks like the rest of the team is eager to get on the interview. Let's get them in here as well.
Yeah.
All right. So we've got Ember Reach. We saw the video, the intro video, new member in Gravetides. We got Eridor Gaming, Lord Beaten. In my opinion, best deck in the game, and Tattoo. You guys just absolutely killed it tonight. How are you feeling?
Yeah, pretty good.
I mean, we've been practicing a lot in the past 3 weeks. Let's say that since the beginning. Wasn't really happy of our performance in the brawl, but we were working hard, and hopefully we can get back into finals in the run of the fate.
Yeah.
Your league play's coming out really strong, and Tattoo, your ability to read and transition your broadsides from one ship to the next is showing how much that is a valuable skill in the current meta.
Oh, yeah, of course, man. I mean, you have to, how can I say this? Of course, like, if you keep, the more broad you can get, the more broad you can win, man. It's the meta of Arena 2.0, so, but, yes, I'm doing good in this, but I wouldn't be doing a good job if my team wasn't there. They're the one winning the broad, and they're one sometimes helping me with my surrounding because I cannot see everything, but it's all about the team, you know.
Absolutely.
Well said.
And that
Well spoken.
it's another thing we noticed that you guys are doing exceptionally well is timing your boards.
Oh yeah. Go ahead, Ivdor. I'm gonna do that one.
We're trying.
Yeah.
They don't always work out, but when they do.
I mean, hey, but the timing of them has been so crucial for your team and your team specifically to be able to capitalize on your board.
Yeah, for sure.
And you're doing such a good job at it.
You've been making so much space with those boards. We were going crazy watching you, man. It was awesome.
Oh, you guys absolutely killed it. Everybody's so happy. Of course, the Sortador fan's appearance. He almost made it in the tryouts. We'll see. We will see what we can expect from Sortador fan in the future. But anyways, guys, we have to keep the show rolling because the Pro Division is coming up next, and that's scheduled to start around 7:30 p.m. Eastern. But as always,
can I give a quick shout out? I want to give a quick shout out to my boys at G Fuel, my boys at Alienware, and my boys at Glorious Mouse.
Shout
out to my boys for thank you for sponsoring us. We appreciate it, boys.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not the girls.
And and girls, of course. And I'd also like to say, everyone who's watching, just drink your G Fuel. It makes you an epic gamer, like tenfold. I don't see what's so funny. Why are you laughing at me?
You heard it. Hey, Lord Beat, in my opinion, best second in the game. He knows that G Fuel helps him win. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go.
It'll help you win too, brothers. You got to drink your G Fuel.
Have you got any giveaways going on?
Yeah.
I need a new Alienware.
Yeah. No, we'll hook you up.
All right, guys, let's go. We still have that giveaway.
Thank you,
the clock is ticking. Thank you so much, guys. Always a pleasure to cast your games.
Yep. Thank you. Good luck, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Later,
guys.
Congratulations.
All right. So, as promised, we'll transition now into the giveaway. We've got a new system for the giveaway tonight. So, let's see how that works out here. Hopefully, I don't mess it up my first time using this one. So, here is how it's gonna work. All right, so this is the LAC tools. In order to enter, you just type something in the chat, and then your name should appear where it says participants. In theory, that's how it should work.
Ooh.
In theory. So I mean, is it working? Let's add viewers. Okay. I helped you guys this time because it wasn't working with the typing. But I hope you guys are all able to participate here. I'll give a scroll. Hopefully, oh, what is this? Hopefully you can see your name in this list. Oof, 99 people looking to earn that obsidian capstan.
And don't forget, if you don't win, you guys have to type rigged. That's just how it goes.
We'll see if we like it like this. We'll see. All right. So because we're running short on time, I say we just go ahead and do it. Yeah, one more.
Sounds good.
Put up. Okay, cool. All right, here we go, guys. Good luck.
Let's go! Oh! Wow, this is cool.
Ooh,
fancy.
Let's see who gets it.
Oh, I saw my name.
Ooh.
Oh, this is awesome.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. And it looks like Alex. Hey. Alright, so now the fun thing is Alex has to say something in the chat to claim the prize. So let's try it. Let's see that one. See how that works. You got yourself 30 seconds. Claim it.
Quick, show yourself.
Say something in the chat.
Yo, my buddy lagged was so close too. That sucks, man.
Oh, baby, hold on. Hey. Okay, this is definitely the winner of the Obsidian Capstan.
Oh, look at that.
Alex.
That was cool.
It's Alex. That was cool. So congratulations. You'll be contacted.
Always in the chat.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm here.
You'll be contacted by one of the mods, and they will whisper you your Obsidian Capstan code on Twitch. So congrats. And now
congratulations.
We gotta keep the show rolling here. Running kind of low on time. Okay, guys. So let's talk about what's coming up next. The Pro Division. Many of you have been waiting for this moment. Some of the best teams. And
in the world.
Go. Let's
or North America.
Go. World. Hey. Alright, here we go, guys. This is the Pro Division. These are the teams that we're going to be seeing in a few moments. Forsaken Sun leading the pack. 32 points. They've been on a steamroll momentum. It's just unbelievable what they've been able to accomplish. Then we got Blood Tallyman in second. 24 points. QRF, the two-time, looking to defend their title as the best crew of the Sea of Thieves. And then we got Revenants and Booty Warriors also getting in there and making their stamp.
Yeah. Revenants new to the league, very impressive so far. Everyone's impressive.
Yeah, absolutely. So, we didn't have team videos last time, but we do have them this time. So let's get those team videos out there so you guys can get to know the personalities of the teams better. And without further ado, here we go. Forsaken Sun. Enjoy.
Excuse me, sir. Please do not say things like that. Enemy spotted.
Hello there.
Really spent my whole entire mortgage in the morning. When your life is better than your dreams, you gotta realize it's like, wait a minute. Came clean, but I came clean. Gatekeeper, I'ma hop over your secret fence. Y'all should have expected it, so because I'm the one that you would least expect.
All right, so there you have it. Forsaken Sun, brand new cool video, and of course, Apex, their newest team member. We saw some of him in the scrims this week. I'm not sure. I don't think he's playing tonight, but still pretty cool. All right, and now coming up next, Blood Tallyman. Enjoy.
The blood runs cold. We take our loot but don't get old.
All right, that video always gives me the goosebumps. So well made. It's like a movie. See a thief movie.
it's so cool.
It's amazing. I love it. Blood Tallyman, as you see at the end, Wesley Sanguine keeps tracks of every single kill he gets, every loot he steals, every ship he sinks. And if you pay attention, you might see him keeping that tally in between the games. Now, coming up next, QRF, the reigning two-time, looking to go for the three-peat. Here we go, QRF. All right, and there you got QRF.
That one player was very upset that his cannons were loaded.
True. All right, and then Revenants, one of the new teams to the NAL for Season 3. But guess what? They're not just here to participate, they're here to win, and they qualify for the Pro Division. Let's hear it for the Revenants.
Let's go.
Revenants.
There you have it. And last, we've got Booty Warriors, another new team to the NAL. But here they are in the Pro Division. They're looking to get some really good performances tonight. They're not gonna want to stay down at the bottom of the table. Let's catch Booty Warriors in their intro video. They'll have one different clip for each team member. So I think, let's see who's this week. Let's check that out. All right, and there you have it. Team intros for the Pro Division. It looks like Booty Warriors are going for that trick shooter vibe. We saw the first video was Dragon Slayer. Now we see his teammate, both of them displaying some amazing skills.
Death to all snakes! That was awesome!
All right, here we go, guys. So the matches are gonna start very soon. Let's keep an eye on those lobbies. And
Lance says, "OMG, wrong video, Rage." No way, that was totally the right video. That was awesome.
Was that the wrong video? What?
Oh, dude, I have to pay respect for the snakes. Dude, my bad. I thought that was the right one, man. You sent me a lot of. Oh man, my bad. I apologize. I'll play if you send me the correct one. I will play it at the end before we go live. Just I'll check DMs and I'll play that one. Apologize for that. But guys, we have to pay attention to the games.
Blood Tallyman is green. Booty Warriors are yellow.
Hold on.
Forsaken Stun still don't have their stream up. Revenants gotta get their stream up.
Okay, I'm ready for the colors. What do we have?
Blood Tallyman green.
Okay.
Booty Warriors yellow.
Booty Warriors yellow. Yep.
QRF purple.
QRF purple. Let's go.
And Revenants and Forsaken Sun streams aren't loading for me.
Looks like Revenants is red.
Revenants red.
So Forsaken Sun must be blue.
Okay.
Games should be starting any moment. But yeah, let's check out pro standings here right before we get the games going. Forsaken Sun, pretty comfortable right now in the lead, but they can't get too comfortable. That lead can easily slip away.
Yeah, very quickly. Absolutely. And it's a close.
I think we're
Close
loading in the
spread
games.
overall.
Are we loading into the games already?
A lot of
I think there was-
streams are still.
I think there was some kind of issue. They seem to have backed out of that lobby.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So, well, I guess that's good because it gives us more time to prepare for what we're about to see. Yeah, a lot of these players still have to get their streams up.
So how many of you guys in chat are currently playing Sea of Thieves on Steam? And how many of you guys are playing on Xbox? I'm curious how many of you guys actually decided to make the switch over. I still play on Xbox because I don't have a lot of money, so I can't buy it on both.
Right. I made the switch to Steam. I like it better. There's a few, innovations for PC that, beat the Xbox version out.
Yeah, I'm personally loving the Steam release. That's all I play. It's just I've uninstalled the other version and I'm just Steam version only. I love it.
I want it, but I can't buy it because I'm poor.
And I really like the fact that you can go on the stats on Steam and actually see how many people play Sea of Thieves on Steam. And it's a lot, man. It's climbing.
It's climbing.
More than
yeah.
you would think. It's
Tons. This game is a very good game. I don't know if you guys in chat have ever played it before, but this game's really fun.
Yeah,
Lots
man.
of people on
Sick.
chat have made the switch, it looks like.
Yeah, Steam. One of the biggest advantages of Steam version is that it's actually like true full screen. So when you're in the barrels and you move your mouse to, like, up, it doesn't actually like show the window of, like, you know, you can accidentally close the game
minimize.
or minimize or something. Yeah.
Accidentally tab out. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a huge problem for sure.
Yeah, Miss Mood a lot.
can be
Never
a
played
little
this
better.
game. Yeah, I believe that. Never played Sea of Thieves before. Totally believe that.
100%.
So I guess we're getting our teams back into the lobby here. I'm not sure what happened to that first one, but we're probably going to have to re-figure out the colors.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep.
The good thing is once we get this all set up, it's a smooth 4-game set. So it doesn't matter if we take a little longer to get this show on the road, but that'll be well worth it. Oh man, so many storylines playing out here in the Notorious Arena League. I think for me, I mean, I'm just enjoying to see that rivalry of Forsaken Sun and QRF. I mean, QRF, obviously, they've already shown 2 seasons what they can do. And Forsaken Sun has been looking at that and building their team, training every single day, and they're looking super strong. I mean, come on. They went to Sea of Champions, boom, they got that. They went to the Race of Legends, and boom, they got that. And they're coming to the NAL, and it's like, I mean,
they're showing us what they got.
Yeah, they won 3 out of 4 games in the Pro Division last week. I mean, come on. I don't know if they're gonna be able to keep that kind of performance every week. I mean, that's like, they're good, but every other crew in here is also extremely good as well.
Yes. Yeah, and that is a very high success rate that is not typical. So very impressive. Amazing performance from them so far.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I'm excited for these games. I'm very, very excited.
Yeah, and that prize pool growing and growing and growing. My goodness, thank you so much, guys. All your support means a ton. Looks like we're loading into the new game, so we should be getting those colors sorted out.
Someone got to tell Forsaken Sun to turn their streams on.
Yeah, I mean, they usually turn their streams on like last minute. So yeah, I agree.
Here they come. Here they come right now.
Okay.
Somebody's gonna get hurt real bad.
Nice. There we go. That's what's up. Oh, that's Russell Peters, isn't it?
Russell Peters. I like Russell a lot.
Russell Peters, dude.
I really like Russell Peters. I think he's so funny. He's Canadian too.
Yeah, he is.
What's up, Canadians? What's up?
Hey. Okay, let's do colors.
Blood Tallyman is green.
Yep.
All right.
Got it.
QRF blue.
Hold on. Yep. Got that. QRF on blue.
Forsaken Sun yellow.
Yep. Got that. Looks like Revenants are purple. And so red is Booty Warriors.
Booty, booty, booty. I'm a little bit biased. I've played with the Booty Warriors players quite a lot. I really like those guys. I always want to see them do well.
Yeah. I mean, for sure. I mean, for me, it's amazing when the new teams come into the NAL and they actually do well. That's why I gave a huge shout out to Bobby the Bottles. Those guys, I'm pumped to see them in Season 4. And even in the scrims, it's good. And if you're
I got to watch them play in Sea of Champions, and they did very, very well. Bobby the Bottles did very good in that. So yeah, I think it's gonna be awesome seeing them in NAL.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They're a top caliber team. And yeah, if you're watching the stream and you're thinking, this guy's, they don't look that good. We got them. We can beat them. Well,
prove it.
Talk is talk. You know, talk is talk. But until you come in, actually prove it.
Anybody can type big in a chat room, dude. Anybody can be a keyboard warrior. But taking those skills and putting them on the arena stage?
Exactly. Oh, there was actually somebody in the chat asking about, like, what is that emoji? I think they were referring to the pogtail. So I gotta give this shout out to Space Ranger Liz for hooking us up with this cool, amazing the emotes for the NAL. If you subscribe, you get these emotes. And yeah, my favorite is the one on the right, the pugtail, top right. I think that's cool. It's like you see something amazing, it's like, whoa, what? Like, I don't know, it's kind of funny. The pugtail wins, let's go. Oh yeah, that's the other one.
Made you sound like me trying to explain emotes.
Hey, you know what? It is my favorite emote. Like, that's... Maybe I didn't explain it as fluidly, but it is funny and it's cool.
There was a time when I didn't know what Omega Law was. And
Omega Law.
The only thing I could describe it as to ask what it meant was it looks like an open can of cranberry sauce.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, there are a bunch of ones I don't know.
Maybe you and I shouldn't explain emotes.
Yeah, no, right? We need to get somebody.
We need to get a Duke explanation of every emote.
Oh my goodness. Alright, here we go, guys. We're in the game. Game 1.
Let's go! Pro Division, Game 1. I like it.
Starting off by watching Forsaken Sun showing off their Obsidian capstan. Dropping some sail.
QRF rocking that Obsidian capstan as well.
Now let's check them out.
Vinny V making an appearance.
Hey,
Vinny V's a legend.
Yeah, we don't have his perspective right now, but yeah, he's definitely a legend. Veteran member of QRF.
Looks like QRF doing their usual strategy. Every player voting to scuttle except for the helm. Just give him the control. Give him that that timing window whenever he feels it's most necessary. Doesn't have to ask. Just does it.
Yeah, has them already preloaded. Oh, and they're getting set up for some amazing broads too. We're seeing Unusual Rabbit on helm. We saw that during scrims, and we weren't sure if we were actually going to see that in match day. But yeah, he's helming right now.
We might have to hit up yellow.
Revenants have found the first engagement, and doing the same as QRF, giving a vote to scuttle over to their captain, so they are ready as well. They did very good in that first trade.
Good job. Nope, leave front up right now. You might be able to hit a couple shots on gold here.
Yeah, let's take those.
Yeah, already lining up some shots on Forsaken Sun.
Those are easy. We hit.
Now Forsaken Sun also have their cannons angled. They're kind of sandwiched a little bit though. Lots of pressure from two sides. It's Revenants on one side raining from very long range. They're about to be interrupted by a rock, so they won't be able to keep a continuous fire. But lots of damage being done by the Revenants.
Yeah, I will also do that. Yeah, there's only like one mid hole.
And there's also a fight breaking out with QRF. Let's catch that one. QRF and Booty Warriors.
We're fine below.
You see QRF rocking battle sails, not opting to drop that middle sail just to give themselves as much maneuverability as possible. Seems to be the common course of action right now, especially because there's not a huge amount of distance that any of these ships need to travel.
Yeah, I mean, typically in adventure mode, you'd see like ships race front sail, mid sail, and just leave back sail down. But if you do that, you'll find that you're just susceptible to getting third-partied. Your mass will go down a lot easier from chain shots. And before you know it, you're just swarmed and sunk at the bottom of the ocean.
Bombs. I'm going on repairs.
Which is the last place that you want to be.
Yeah, Revenant's doing excellent though. Early on, they've been very good with their long-range shots.
I don't think I've ever actually equipped these cannons before. What is these, the Order of Souls ones?
Yeah, I believe so. We were commenting on these during the scrib, and how, you know, they have that unique option, but they've obviously practiced with them a lot. They're very good at hitting long-range shots.
Oh yeah. I bet that tip almost forms like a guide. Some of the cannons are a little bit misleading, but some of them are very accurate.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. I
You
want to
almost get
give
off of a couple of them.
I want to give some attention to Blood Tallyman in second right now.
Alright, drop sails. You got it. Okay.
They did excellent during the scrims this week, so we'll see if they keep up that momentum.
Yes, they did. They were looking really strong. They're harpoon turning right now, trying to get back into the fight.
Okay, alright, I'm leaving it. I'm leaving it. Down then.
Yeah, but
Booty
it really
Warriors
looks like
still, they're making sure that they're not going down. A lot of water inside of their boat.
Fireball these guys.
yeah, they're fighting. Is that Forsaken Sun?
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah, Forsaken
hammering
Sun.
thoughts over on the Forsaken Sun.
Taking fire from Booty Warriors.
They want to sink them. They know that they're the first place team,
I got it. I got it.
and
they've
they're
got
commenting about it, saying, let's sink them. They're in first."
Yeah, but Booty Warriors has to
We
be
only
very
have
careful.
one cell.
Tactical targeting. It's still way too early for anything like that. Like right now, you're just kind of playing the field. It's not really so much targeting as just deciding what ship is your closest course of action and then going for it.
Yeah.
Honestly, we just need
Right.
cannons.
And
Still, though.
Revenants keep on scoring, man. Every time
Revenant's
you
moving into first.
Ooh, a cannonball to the schnoz. That did not feel too lovely. So much pain and punishment being rained onto the Forsaken Sun squad. They have tons of players dead, trying to get them back resurrected, but the freaking cannonballs, they never stop. You resurrect, you get spanked again. Resurrect, you get spanked back down. It's just wild.
Yeah. They're just kind of trying to regain their composure and get ready for another encounter. It's super close in points. I mean, much closer than what we were seeing in the semi-pro division.
Yeah, no one team running away with it. It's all very, very close. We're watching right now the Revenants on their helmets, the broken wheel, making it very difficult to maneuver and stay in the fight. They need to keep their cannons pointed at the enemies, but right now they don't seem to have an amazing angle. So it looks like actually Blood Tallyman are sort of running away with the points a little bit. There are 4 boats here.
Oh, they're getting, yeah, they're getting angle.
Look, this turn in, they're going to have a myriad of points available to them. They just need to get that wheel fixed.
It's like the whole lobby is here right now, and they have free pickings on whoever they want.
Yeah,
this is what I would call easy pickings.
And they themselves are in a safe
We're
position.
gonna lose angle because of this rock here, but
Yeah, this is really, really nice for them. They are entering a little bit of a dangerous spot right now. The Booty Warriors do have a shot on their top deck, and they are going to try and take it, but I don't know if it's going to do too much.
I'm on fire. I'm taking
yeah,
this out.
absolutely. They still
Get front forward.
in the top.
Mid
Booty
south.
Warriors contending for
Harpoon
second.
right, harpoon right, harpoon.
Booty Warriors are actually
Check 'em out.
3 players on cannon. They don't even care about their bottom deck right now. They seem to be feeling like they're completely fine, just hammering back as much as they can.
Shoot over.
Oh, we might see a border. I heard shoot over.
They're in a good position to do it. They've just laid down a bunch of damage onto the Revenants. The Revenants are a little bit distracted,
yellow
trying to
right side,
navigate
actually.
around these rocks in the outpost.
We have a border. He's in the water.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
I wonder, yep, actually the border's not going to go on an enemy ship. He's going to look to farm cannons from
get
the
your
sail
cannons in
point.
now,
This isn't something we've seen yet.
Oh, thank you so much for the sub, Obscure Tyler.
No, leave mid down, leave mid down.
Yo, let's go! Tyler rules.
It's not worth it, we're never gonna put it down.
Now those
Blue right
shots
side. Blue right side,
from
blue
the
right
from the
side.
outpost are much more easy to hit. You don't have to worry about the
so much
waves.
easier.
Yeah, I mean you don't have to worry about the waves. So that's QRF, and they're taking a beating right now from Booty Warriors.
They're on fire. They're going to get spanked out of position by these blunder bombs. Yeah, this is really awesome from Booty Warriors. A great play, a heads-up spot saying, you know what, guys? We've got more cannons accessible to us. I'm gonna go
Oh
take them."
man, are you serious? He's doing that. Oh,
green,
he
maybe?
tried the trick shot. He actually just tried it. No joke. In the middle of the.
Yeah.
I thought it was power next shot, but he just turned.
That is cool. It would have been epic if we saw it.
Dang, dude. See, like this is the caliber of teams that we were talking about. Like these guys do not care. They don't care who they're up against. They just want to play, and they want to play their hardest. And that's what I love, man. These guys made the Pro Division because they're really, really ridiculously good at this game.
Yeah.
Booty Warriors climbing into a first place position. They're currently taking fire from Forsaken Sun.
Let's just skate on by for a minute.
Looking to dethrone them.
Yeah, now the wheel is broken on Forsaken Sun, but they already have the pretty good angle. Let's see if they send a border. No, I think they're going to keep on going. Oh! Obscure Tyler with a $50 donation. Revenants on top. Revenants fans showing up. Okay, well, the Revenants are doing pretty good. You might get your wish. I think they are actually taking over right now, temporarily, as the first place team, and they're about to ram Forsaken Sun. Now that was sure to pop a lot of holes. Yeah, we see Huppy dealing with large holes below those rams. Deadly. Oof, PK barely manages to stay on.
This is awesome. Booty Warriors are trying to climb back up into the top spot right now.
Yeah, I want to see this from Revenant's perspective because they're staying glued to Forsaken Sun. I mean, they're just letting it be known.
They're not letting go. Do they have the harpoon on them, or are they just sailing side by side?
I think they're just slightly behind them, beside them. Yeah, they're just cannoning away.
Val took a cannon to the face. I wonder if he's gonna go get rezzed. They're looking like they're gonna try and grab him from the middle deck.
I'm gonna angle back. Mid's down.
No.
We just need to outbuild just.
Wow.
If you don't do it right away, it's almost not worth doing it.
Well, and now we're seeing a kind of reversal now coming out. Oh, $20, by the way. He loves you. Obscure Tyler loves you, Potter. That's what he says.
No!
Hey.
Oh, man.
That's what's up, man.
Let's get some hype in the chat for Tyler, man.
Yeah, let's go.
For reals, man. Those are the Revenants fans and Potter Sauce fans. Hey. That's what
I'm
we
a
like
fan
to
of
see.
all of you. Except for that Dunbar guy. Not a fan of him.
Revenants turning out in front of Forsaken Sun. This is just neither team going down, neither team refusing to give up or give any room.
No, this is brutal. They kind of, it's the battle of attrition, honestly, between Revenants and Forsaken Sun right now. And meanwhile, Booty Warriors
climbing into first.
They're finding their way. 5 minutes to go.
I killed one.
Booty Warriors know they've got to put in a lot of work
Turning left. I'm turning left.
to make up ground from last week.
Yeah, for sure. They have to make their way up. Now, there is a different roster playing this week. So, and we've seen that before, that there are certain teams that kind of seem to click perfectly with a certain roster, and then the moment they add a sub to the mix, it just goes down the drain. But we'll see how this roster lineup works for them.
So far, so good. Look at all the points this match. Like, we only saw one team maybe getting close to 6K in all of our previous games. Already, we have two teams over 6,000 points and a third, Forsaken Sun, that looks like they're going to eclipse that 6K points as well. And there's still 4 minutes left in the match, so we know these points are going to go way higher than this.
At this rate, Booty Warriors, they could break 10K, honestly.
Easily, I think. There's a problem, though. The blue ship just sunk, which means that's someone that can't be farmed. That's QRF that just went down. QRF is the first team to sink this game. Okay, I did not think I was going to say that.
No, not. You wouldn't expect that, but all teams have been going non-stop for the entirety of this round. So, you know, at some point, something's gonna give.
Yeah, and it looks like Blood Tallymen are finding themselves in a sandwich between Booty Warriors and Forsaken Sun.
For second deck.
Oh, but everyone has to bucket for Booty Warriors. So let's check
Seems
out.
to be under control, though.
Yeah.
This could be huge for Forsaken Sun, who are surely itching to get into that first place spot. Booty Warriors does look like they're going to maintain it, no problem, no sweat for these guys.
Yeah.
It's Forsaken Sun right now, farming and climbing on Blood Tallyman. Dude, this is really,
All
really
four on
good. They
cannons.
could easily take first place off of Blood Tallyman, because it doesn't look like they're hitting many lower decks.
Yeah, I mean, that's the difference. When you look at some of these top teams, it's like you know they're doing something right when you flip over to their team screen and you see 3-4 people on cannons. Yeah, like it's just, that's crazy.
It's an immediate indication that they have nothing better to do, meaning ship maintenance or steering or sales or anything like that. They're in a perfect position, and they're
on cannons. You're fine below.
Yep.
And that says a lot. You know, you're able to farm so many more points. Forsaken Sun has taken the top spot now, over 8.3 thousand points in their pockets. If they sink, they go down 1,000, so they would be underneath. Was that Booty Warriors?
They've climbed this from third. I mean, they were down and almost looking to be out, but in the final minutes, here they are.
Yeah, for sure. And actually, I want to see Revenants towards the end here. See how they feel, because
they were looking so strong.
They were looking super strong, and it's not. I mean, I wouldn't say it's entirely impossible for them. They do have angles, but they have to hit.
QRF has come to put a lot of pressure on the top spot. The Forsaken Sun have found themselves in a little bit of a pickle with the QRF having 3 players on cannons right now.
Oh yeah, no, this is tough.
And they're completely fine below.
They have to just turtle. Yeah, I think PK is turning the wheel full left to break away from that broad.
He wants to get behind that. You don't play around with it, and they have a player down and everything like that.
Here comes Rabbit on the board on Forsaken Sun. He is on board, does manage to get a blunder to connect into the back of one player on a cannon. I'm not sure if it was a kill or not. Now back with the blunder, did get the anchor down. Multiple players have his eyes. He's not going to be able to go down yet. So far, no damage actually. One hit, maybe a sword into Rabbit. He is going absolutely ham. They have so much water in their boat right now.
No.
Yeah. Well, he might get the sink here. They're forced to focus on him, and if they have to bucket and deal with him at the same time.
Amazingly recovering from a second deck.
Well, it's not out of the woods yet. Not out of the woods yet. They have to just.
Rabbit's still there?
Still on board. Alive. He's still fragging out. He's on fire though, so every player he touches, he's inflicting that area damage on them as well.
And he's also
at his compass mid-fight. He just wants to know where he's facing.
He's trying to prevent them from bucketing, but it wasn't enough. Forsaken Sons ignoring him and doing a 4-man bucket, just pulling it out, not willing to go down, even though they technically had the cushion there, but they didn't feel comfortable with that. It was only a 300-point cushion, and they are not willing to give it up, and they ultimately hold it out.
I'll tell you what, that's insane that they were able to actually do that. They have Rabbit out there standing on the stairs, like distracting them.
Trying to block
splashback,
yeah,
everything. And they just didn't go down. They've mastered that. They're multitasking with bucketing and dealing with the border as well. It's just crazy.
That was awesome.
Very good performance.
Like QRF is so crazy good, man. They make these plays. Rabbit doesn't go down there. A lot of other players would have.
Yeah, no, for sure. That was amazing.
But holy Forsaken Sun.
Now,
wow. They pulled that out of nowhere.
Yeah. Let's see what the pro standings look like now. Oh, man. They're just taking off. Look at that. Forsaken Sun, 41 points.
Dang.
Unbelievable. Blood Tallyman in second with 27. Then we got QRF third with 21, but they're tied with Booty Warriors. And also very close with Revenants, who are at fifth with 20 points.
That's like QRF, Booty Warriors, and Revenants. One of those three is going to just take this and start rocketing with it. I seriously believe. Blood Tallyman, though, clinching their second spot and holding on to it, I like it. They played well. Yeah. They didn't play outstanding last match, but they played well.
They did enough to hang on, but we'll see. Forsaken Sun keeping. Oh yeah, what? Okay, let me know the colors. Did it merge yet?
We didn't merge yet.
No, it's still. We're still waiting. Game 2 coming up in the Pro Division. Man, that is nuts. And I think we're gonna see a substitution for QRF. I think Aaron is going to be joining in.
Moving into Vinny V's spot.
Yep, it's looking that way.
Here comes the merge.
I'm gonna change my scene over for QRF.
Obscure Tyler cheering on the Revenants. Honestly, I really want them to do better this next game. They look so good in the beginning. All right, let's go. We got colors. Revenants on yellow, I think.
QRF is red.
Okay, hold on. QRF red, yep.
Forsaken green.
Yep.
Blood Tallyman purple.
Yep.
Booty Warriors blue.
All right.
And that makes Revenants yellow.
Hey, and big shout out to Booty Warriors. After game 1, they've actually gone up in the standings.
Well, they held pretty much the top spot for 90% of that game until the Forsaken Sun came out with that really strong cannon play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Here we go. We're going into game 2, guys. Starting off by looking at Blood Tallyman.
Well, we were also recovering.
Let's get it on.
There's 1,000 things going on. We beat ourselves.
Anybody know
The
what team
competition is so fierce in this lobby.
Yep. Oh, and they also have Obsidian Capstans to show off over at the Blood Tallyman.
Booty Warriors are to our right.
This thing's becoming way too common. We need to stop giving it. Cancel the giveaway.
What? Oh my gosh.
No, how dare you? No. Those giveaways need to keep coming.
Yo, shout out to Vinny in the chat. What's up, dude?
Hey. Alright, so I didn't quite catch if Blood Tallyman are middle of the pack or not, but I think I see ships on either side.
Looking on mid.
They might be mid spawn.
Ooh, they're angling their sails left, which would indicate they're planning to turn. They're preloading all their cannons. They've got a plan.
Yeah, they're trying to get behind. I think that might be red in front of them. I'm not sure, but they're
Yeah,
taking
that's
fire
QRF.
from Forsaken Sun. Oh yeah, it is. Let's see how QRF reacts to that.
QRF getting the initial shots, doing getting a lot of hits.
Yeah, 4 on cannons.
But the Blood Tallyman's bottom deck is fine, and they're gonna do 3 on cannon.
We probably should have dropped mid.
And now they're behind.
Mid's down, mid's down.
Yeah, a bunch of holes. Yep,
Oh, but yeah, QRF did hit a lot of bottom decks.
Just one bail here, John. Should must be good.
Some really long shots coming up from Forsaken Sun.
I'm coming up right now.
Who's hitting? Who's hitting?
Check that out. Oh yeah, which team are they fighting right now?
Lobbing shots over at the Blood Tallyman, it looks like.
Yeah, I gotta reload.
So long. Super long range.
A lot of them are connecting though. Blood Tallyman firing back, actually landing a couple shots on masts. So we need to watch to make sure those don't take too much damage, otherwise they could be slowed up real quick.
Let's check out Booty Warriors. Early lead again.
We're raising mid. We're okay.
Should I get in front of him?
Booty Warriors also trading onto Blood Tallyman. Blood Tallyman are not in an amazing spot right now.
Our wheels straight, we can add broad versus broad. Get on the cannons.
Yeah, Blood Tallyman, the purple ship we see across.
I got turn, I got turn.
Not doing too far bad as far as damage goes. Only one hole in the bottom, negligible as far as water, but it's still a lot of pressure.
Absolutely. You can't ignore even just the one hole. It doesn't take long to turn into a problem. Booty Warriors in front.
Oh yeah.
Of Blood Tallyman.
We might see the harpoon play coming out of Blood Tallyman though. We might see it.
They're in a good position if they can execute it.
Those cannonballs would have done a lot of damage to the players.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Let's check out if they did. No, it doesn't
No
look
one
like
did
it.
so far.
Doesn't
So
look
they
like
seem
it.
to be,
They have 3 occupied on repairs, and the helm spinning the wheel, so it was not possible at the time.
Yeah, true.
Please, so we
Let's check out some Forsaken Sun. In a second. Oh, we see that helm on fire. Now that's what I've been talking about. The fire bombs to the helm are just horrible.
It's a constant annoyance, but they're gonna ignore it for the time being and score.
Their back mast also dropped, which is a little bit annoying because they can't aim their cannons far up to the right. They'll hit their own mast if they do, and you don't score any points if you do that. It's just a waste of a cannonball. So it's not ideal to have those obstructing your field of view.
This is probably one of the worst scenarios we've seen Forsaken Sun in tonight. Like PK on like permanent fire, already calling to just get out of here.
Okay.
That's QRF doing that much damage to them, but in the meantime, QRF's sandwiched. That's Booty Warriors coming up beside QRF. They might give enough reprieve to Forsaken Sun to get these repairs done.
PK's overboard, looking to make a board attempt over onto the Booty Warriors. He is climbing towards their right ladder. Let's see if he makes it on right now. He's on.
Yeah, there he is.
Watching Forsaken Sun. PK is hit as soon as he hits the top deck. Let's see if he can get the... Nope, couldn't get the anchor.
And we've seen so many clutch PK plays. He's the helm for Forsaken Sun, but don't be surprised.
And he's also their primary board.
Yeah, don't be surprised if he's on board. I don't know. Unbelievable. Alright, we haven't seen enough Revenants, so let's go check them out.
Red team?
Revenants and QRF. We haven't really talked about a whole lot this match. QRF is way far behind.
Well,
They sunk. I was saying,
yeah,
Booty Warriors came up beside them while they were trying to sink Forsaken Sun, and I believe Booty Warriors sank QRF.
Dang, QRF.
That third party.
They're just struggling, man.
We're seeing a really, really good angle from Revenants as they farm points on Blood Talisman, and they're very close to the top.
Angle back sail?
Like I said, they are so good. These look like long-range shots. These looks like difficult shots. They hit them, and they can consistently hit them.
Yeah, screw the sails.
And their helm calling out, this is a good broadside, because they're so confident in those shots.
Yeah, they make this look easy.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah, quickly using that menu to check who they're fighting. It does make a difference which crew you're fighting. You have to get used to the tendencies. All these players are studying each other, reviewing their VODs.
Yep.
Yeah. Beat them in this long
Yep.
range camp.
like that
Yeah, they
too.
want to score as much as possible on Blood Talisman, but they're fully aware of Green's position there. That's Forsaken Sun.
Yeah, let's see how they take this fight now. 3 on cannons, 4 on cannons.
Tons of pressure coming out from Forsaken Sun.
mean,
Landing
look.
these shots, really critical shots too.
Yeah, and if you pay attention to their comms, they're calling out reference points so that they can hit those shots. They call out for the mast, crow's nest, clouds.
Puppy. Ball to the face.
Yeah, it looks
getting
like
that immediate revive. Oh, but he gets hit with the cannonball again. See now.
At what point do you just say, "Alright, man, just come back with full HP"?
Yep, that's kind of my theory a lot of times, but they get it off the second time, and he's helping with the bilge.
Yeah.
I died to a
He is their main bucket guy.
I died to a
PK as well is down on the top deck. Green Bean seems to be their medic.
You're fine, just...
I'm getting hit marker.
Always protecting
But now,
teammate.
Ed Green, yep. Oh man, it's just, it's constant. They want to go for an anchor turn to get out of it.
Forsaken Sun calling that they are almost second deck, very aware of how their water position is on their boat. Great job, great communication. They have players down repairing. They are bilging, but they're almost second deck while they're fight.
They're calling a sink actually, and there they go.
Oh,
They
yeah.
satisfied with the amount of points that they got, and on one hand, they took Revenants to the edge of the map, and maybe they're thinking they come back and make up the difference.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there are certain situations where it's better to just call it and just cut your losses, come back, and go. Because if you let a team just farm you, I mean, it's just you're making it harder for yourself. 1,000 points is not that hard to make up.
Blood Talisman just restarting. They must have gone down as well. This is rough. QRF and Blood Talisman cannot find a footing in this game. Both teams with only 360, 320 points. They're not finding their stride just yet.
Yeah, true. But one team that is finding their stride is Booty Warriors. And good sign. Switch over to them and see 3 of their members on cannons.
Dropping cell. We don't need this fight.
Trading really long shots against the Revenants. These are awesome shots. Both players, or both teams, really close within points. It's only like 200 between the two, 150.
Yeah, absolutely. And Revenants in second. About halfway through the match. Still super close between the top 3.
Whatever you do, do not.
Revenants actually entering the danger zone. They're in QRF's broadside, and they're going to start taking a lot of punishment. The helmsman on the Revenant's not repaired his wheel just yet. Now they're gonna start taking that.
Yeah, double repairing it.
Fixing middle mass.
They
Gonna
managed to
have a
get
broadside here,
behind the
a
broad
bunch of sides.
of QRF,
Alright,
but they also they have to be mindful of booty warriors ahead as well.
Purple's gonna be on our right.
They're
Purple's
opting
gonna
to
be on
keep
the right,
their
adjusting for
boat
purple.
moving to the left rather than turning in and around the back of QRF. They see the target and they are going to go directly for it on the front right.
Oh yeah, that's Blood Tallyman, front
Someone
right.
angle front sail. Someone angle front sail.
Already struggling.
Yeah, let's
a little
check out Blood Tallyman here, how they're faring as they sail into a broad.
Only a small amount of water bottom deck, repairing it from the stairs. They should have multiple players on the cannons ready to fight
We're still good.
soon here. And they do. They have 3 in 1 bucket, so they're doing completely fine on cannons. Should be able to farm some really good points off of which is Revenants.
Yeah, we see Revenants move into first place.
Yeah, excellent job. Excellent job for the
Forsaken
Revenants.
Sun taking a pounding.
Chain shots going out.
Hold on, here we might see a ram of Blood Tallyman and Revenants.
Revenants has to steer away from the island. They end up steering directly into the Blood Tallyman.
They're gonna take a lot of holes from that. Oh, I mean, I guess it wasn't as full speed, but it's still like a T-side ram. You can't take those lightly.
Yeah, that was a couple holes for sure, adding to the problems they already had, but they got a lot of points on the way into that.
Nice catch on the ladder. Player from the Revenants got shot off from the top deck, but did not go overboard for long. He caught the ladder. He's way back up, already on the helm again. And they see QRF on the front left. They're about to get broadsided.
You're fine, you're fine.
I'm just gonna cannon. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna cannon.
Just cannon.
Yeah, let's check out QRF. 3 on cannons. Looking for a resurgence.
I don't want to recommit and just drop into Purple's Broad right now because they had a chance to recover.
They see a lot more targets towards their front left, and that's what they want to go towards. A lot of action that they can go and vulture.
Hey chat,
Get some shots in and not be contested against.
They see Blood Tallyman there anchored up against that island. Blood Tallyman with already struggling from their fight with Revenants, so QRF's
Yeah.
here to capitalize.
Yeah, but they're dry. All 4 on cannons now.
QRF had cannon bug for a second there.
I mean, it's not the greatest thing to have your bow facing the island and be stuck. But at least they had angle. It could have been worse. It could have
They
been
got
worse.
some value out of that, but not as much as they would have liked, I'm sure. They need to get themselves out of this spot.
Yeah, if they don't do better this game, I doubt they'll be able to keep their second place on the standings.
Oh, yellow will be perfect. Cannons.
They did get their anchor up and they're repairing mid-mast, not seeming too concerned with the cannons they've received. And they are looking to get back in the fight.
Yeah, absolutely. And now
facing off again
Revenants, I
with
think.
Forsaken.
Oh, Forsaken
very
Sun.
far.
Oh, yeah.
Revenants again.
Yeah.
Forsaken Sun also.
Damage. Revenants in first spot, still trading back against the Blood Tallyman. About to hit over 5,000 points. They'll keep it if they don't sink.
Just keep hitting cannons.
Oh yeah, no, this is great. I mean, this is a hell of a farm. Blood Tallyman are in no shape to fight back on this one.
Blood Tallyman finally got their anchor up. They're facing away from the island and they're leaving. They're finding a new position in this game.
There's no more holes. There's no more holes.
Forsaken Sun in second place. They are raining a lot of cannons over onto the Blood Tallyman. I'm not sure if these are connecting though. A couple of them are, and they're entering a lot closer to a broadside zone, so we should see a lot more points coming out from Forsaken Sun pretty soon here. I wouldn't be surprised if they do something similar to what they did last game, just start rolling out of nowhere.
They might be looking for a harpoon play, because this is an odd turn to make, considering they had the angle if they wanted.
And they have 2 sails up, which
yeah.
would also be a good indicator of the harpoon play, because if you're going too fast, that harpoon will just break. But they're not going for it.
That's very interesting.
They just let them pass.
Yeah. Oh, they're looking for red. Yeah, QRF.
Yeah.
They're sailing straight into that.
into QRF's
yeah, that's
broad.
brutal. They have to be careful not to get sandbagged there.
They're going to turtle it and go behind them? Maybe? As we go to the last 2 minutes of the round, they don't have much time to make a play.
Yeah.
Harpoon onto QRF, but broken by their own mast as it goes down. Reconnecting to QRF's mast, the cannons are being shot.
We're good.
Wow, okay, they could get a lot of points out of this. They have a lot of targets.
ever, man. Forsaken Sun is real happy with this right now, climbing the points, the leaderboard. They're almost in first place right away.
I mean, it's super close. It's super close. All the top 3 teams are just going at it.
They have so many shots right now. Booty Warriors as well. They're farming. They're trying to get as many cannons as they can on anyone that they can get it. They have lots of ships within their vicinity, so pretty much everywhere you look, you can shoot a cannonball.
Yeah, absolutely. It would mean a lot for Booty Warriors if they could get a win here. This would be their first win in the NAL.
I'm dead.
Booty Warriors
Pro
to the
division.
left, try and get a right side cannon angle on a limping QRF. I'm not sure if the QRF squad's going to let them, though. They seem to have some eye of reach and pistols. They're harpoon.
They got the harpoon. Yeah, they got the harpoon. Yeah, all 4 on cannons. That's huge.
Right now, this is fantastic for the Booty Warriors. Meanwhile, though, Forsaken Sun as well doing the dirty to some other ships. I think that's the Blood Tallyman right now. They're spanking with cannonballs.
Man, and that's what it takes.
Yeah, they're not feeling this right now. Booty Warriors and Forsaken Sun are both just climbing the leaderboards.
Who can farm the most points right now? That's the name of the game in the last few seconds.
Right now, Booty Warriors are doing it. They're doing it. They're doing it.
It's looking really good.
They're fishing. They're fishing. The Booty Warriors are fishing at the end of the match.
They did this in scrims too. I think it was them.
They caught themselves a win.
That's what they do, apparently, when they win. So very, very cool to see them start off super strong in a first place. They dropped down to 3rd and come back in the last 2 minutes to take it.
Oh, that's excellent. Cool. Excellent performance. Absolutely, no doubt about it. And they're happy.
Yeah.
When you're around that island, those guys just ran.
They're happy.
Everybody ran from it.
Yo, and one of them just got a bunch of biddies for that. Yeah, that's awesome. You love to see that. You know these players are going to be so pumped right now.
Yeah, dude, for sure. What an amazing performance. And let's see how that shapes the pro standings going into game 3. Wow, Booty Warriors tied for 2nd with 30 points. And then we got Revenants, they climbed to 4. And we see
incredible.
QRF in 5th. That is a sight that we're not used to seeing. And I really doubt we'll see them there for long.
Booty Warriors started the day like
in 5th.
at the bottom. So
yes, they did.
That's awesome. That's so awesome.
They started at the bottom. They're climbed to 2nd. Definitely bringing it. Very good job from Booty Warriors. So we got to keep an eye out for the merge and the colors for game 3. I think the merge is occurring now.
These players are absolutely at who their competition is going into this match. You know, you're going to start seeing a lot more tactical targeting. I bet players really looking to shut down certain crews, push them down on the leaderboard, because this is where the points start to really, really matter.
And another donation from Obscure Tyler, 25 bucks. Amazing game, GG's. Revenants, next game, he's calling it now, he says.
Yo, what? No, Tyler, word, dude. He said before that match, he's like, all right, if Revenants get first, I'm donating 50. If they get not first, I'm donating 25.
Well, man of his word. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. All right, let's do colors because we're getting ready for game 3.
Booty Warriors is blue. Still.
Yep.
Blood Tallymen are red.
Yep.
QRF is yellow.
Yep.
Forsaken Sun is green again.
Yep.
Does that make Revenants purple?
Yeah.
That is a good luck sign for them because their logo is primarily purple. So
and in
Tyler
honor,
might be right.
Yeah, and in honor of that of Obscure Tyler, we'll start the game 3 by looking at the Revenants.
I'll rechat. I love PvE.
Yo, let's go. Tyler's a mad lad, dude.
Let's do it, Revenants. Let's go.
Sorry, took a swig of water.
You're fine.
And we are in game number 3. Forsaken Sun have that obsidian capstan. QRF rocking the Obsidian Capstan. Blood Tallyman, Obsidian Capstan. I'm starting to notice a trend here.
See, this is a problem.
Drop it right now.
I'm noticing a small trend.
So I want to show more perspectives from Revenants, but unfortunately we're having some issues with the other streams.
Yeah, they're not.
Yeah, it's just
not
Valtora
working or something. So, at least it's the helm. They usually have an overall perspective of the entire. So that is good that that's one we have. They're taking shots immediately from QRF and
Finally popping off at the start. I like it. That's what I'm used to.
Yeah, QRF coming in strong. Let's check out how they're feeling.
That's what I'm
Oh, wait a minute,
man.
hold on. But they got.
This is the epitome of NAL for us.
Oh
I
man.
love when they start off. They start so strong, and then they keep that momentum for the entire game. They always seem to be like the pace setters, and it's been weird watching them play from behind for these past couple matches. So I'm looking forward to seeing QRF actually like play out of their minds this game.
Yeah, for sure. They're not gonna want to finish out the week at the bottom of the pro standings. That's for sure. Especially because, you know, there is no NAL next week. Next week is the week off, and you'd hate to go on a 2-week thing here thinking it's like, oh man, you know, we're at the bottom of the standings.
Get on this. I'm getting on sale, back sale, get back sale angles.
I'm getting front sale angles.
Still seeing a really great broadside trade exchange. QRF and the Revenants doing great damage to each other. So far, QRF are advancing out of this with a little bit more of an advantage than the Revenants have, but it's close. It's very close. You know, both teams very much in this. Both teams very much looking to score points, trying to get the damage done where they can. This is awesome.
Jump on cannons, just
Yeah, for sure.
I'm almost mid again. Coming down for another bucket.
And the rest of the lobby is also going. We haven't talked about much about Blood Tallyman, but they're in second.
We're good. All right.
No.
This is a strong squad, the Blood Tallyman.
Alright, we need,
Usually,
we're
if you see
gonna have-
Tex doing
we're
some
gonna
kind of
win
crazy
top
boarding plays,
We'll just spin
I
here.
want to see some of those.
Actually, yeah, that is true. We've seen less boarding compared to semi-pro so far.
Oh my god, I almost thought we were
Tactical anchor from the Blood Tallyman trying to reposition themselves. QRF has some water in their bottom deck, but they're doing okay for the time being.
That's what I'm saying, Talon. Let's quit while we're ahead. Just alt F4.
And
we're not
Revenants
pushing anymore.
are the top squad, still trading. They have found another ship to try and fight they shall.
Front sail's down.
Yeah, they're focused.
Mermaid.
Yeah, these guys have laser locked their focus. They're boarded.
Oh, boarded. Cephos.
Zephos did get the tap and didn't
Take
get
him
the
out.
full anchor. It was caught.
Get on cannons, get on
It's a
cannons.
good attempt from the
Yeah,
the
and now,
Forsaken Sons.
yeah, but now they have to deal with the broadside being a man down.
There's second deck.
Middle deck. Yeah, that's so bad. They are about to sink. They splash back on their friend. Oh my goodness, they're down.
They're
Oh,
down,
wow.
and that propels Forsaken Sun into first.
Yeah,
But
so
That's alright.
they're immediately overtaken by QRF, who is going ham.
got 2 holes. I need 1 bail.
QRF landing some really great cannon shots onto the Booty Warriors. A long trade. Booty Warriors trying to fight back, but only 1 or 2 players on cannons means they have a lot of water bottom deck. In fact, yeah, they've got 1 player on permanent repair duty, 2 players on cannons, and 1 watching borders. Booty Warriors are feeling the pressure from the QRF squad big time. QRF coming out to put on a show right now.
yeah, I mean that's more like it for sure.
We got green on our right.
This is the QRF that we're used to seeing. You know, these
Well-
past couple matches have been kind of bizarre with them low scoring, not being in the top spot. So
Yeah,
I want to see some QRF action, man.
And-
I think the chat wants to see it too.
Yeah, I mean the truth is we are not used to seeing QRF like this, you know, struggling. But yeah, this is more like it. They're in first right now.
Yeah, they
One-
feel like they
heard
they
the
look
ball
like they
bounce
feel
here.
more comfortable right now.
Yeah, one thing
that-
to note is that Tarty has not played in today's sets, and I mean Tarty
We have 3.
is considered by many to be one of the top players, so that's definitely a blow to
I
the
am
team for
coming
sure.
down
It's not
quick.
easy to fill
I just
in
hit fucking
Tarty's
rabbit in the
shoes.
back.
Hit me.
You know?
Nope.
Be careful.
I mean,
Smack
it's
your
Very,
rabbit in the back.
very big shoes to
a
fill.
very complete player. In season 1 and season 2, he showed what he could do as a boarder. Season 3, he's shown what he could do as a helm. Very complete player.
Get your back sail up, or
But they're doing their best, and they're first right now. And I really hope they can keep the momentum here. They have to bounce back.
Careful for the Sam.
What do you think is going through this QRF squad right now, Duke? Like, what are they prioritizing? What are they thinking about? What are they calling out to each other?
Well, they're definitely working on positioning. They're keeping their broadsides in, and if I'm not mistaken, they've put they've rotated helms here.
I got a kill.
Oh, yes.
Rabbit.
Good kill.
Rabbit's down on cannons.
Yeah, you're right. We're seeing Hacksaw on Helm now.
Then that is not something I could have ever predicted, but it is working. So
yeah, he seems to be getting them some good angles, and now here they come. I think that's Forsaken Sun.
They sent one.
Let's check out from their perspective. It looks like Cephos
deboarding, trying to make a play right now. He's over on QRF, dodged through the sword, down into the middle deck. He's about to get vortexed. He's done.
Oh,
Yeah. Right cannon's on blue now.
That was close. He almost made it free, but he got stuck on the ladder, and then sword got him on the ankles.
yeah, and as we watch that Blood Tallyman go down,
Dip and reset.
Forsaken Sun keeping themselves under control. There's a lot of water in their boat, but they're managing to deal with it and actually firing back on QRF right now. QRF looks like they're turning a little bit away from this broad, and they see another boat way in the distance. The Booty Warriors, the blue squad. Booty Warriors actually farming on QRF right now. They've got a pretty decent angle. They're not too happy with it, though. Actually full raising their sails to get a better turn.
yeah. And QRF only has front mast.
I don't know, man. We're not turning at all, dude.
yeah, they currently have the angle on Booty Warriors though, and Booty Warriors does not have the angle on them. So if they can capitalize on that, knocking down Booty Warriors mid-mast.
Yeah, they hit a beautiful chain shot.
Yeah, it was a good shot from the train shot, and Booty Warriors are trying to reposition.
QRF now back in first place, 3,600 points and climbing.
I got it. Oh, we need buckets bad.
We need him bad. We need a drop.
Booty Warriors struggling with that bilge. They're now full bilge here.
Oh, they had a splashback.
Oh my god.
Looking over at
We're about to
Forsaken
sink.
Sun, they just did a really good tactical harpoon maneuver to get themselves away from the island and keep themselves in an angle where they can rain shots from super far. I'm curious if they'll be able to actually land any of these. Forsaken Sun look like they're trying to spank over onto QRF, but they're just short for most of these shots. If they do start landing, QRF's going to be in a bad spot. That's a lot of pressure coming from Forsaken
They have
Sun.
to aim at the clouds. It's how far they are.
Booty Warriors does end up succumbing to that pressure and going down.
Yeah.
That's not amazing. They don't.
QRF still with only one sail. Forsaken Sun's really far away though. A sink right now would pretty much clinch their first place for the going into the second half of the round.
QRF have found themselves in a very scary spot. They have an island in front of us, and in front of them, and boats on either side. There are a lot of cannonballs coming to slam.
Let it go.
I work QRF.
They let it go.
Oh, they got it. I was gonna say,
7 minutes.
I would consider scuttling, but they didn't have a choice.
I think that was Revenants who was capitalizing on them.
Yep, I got right.
They're looking to move on to other targets.
We can hit red here.
Forsaken Sun now. The players we're watching, they are around this turn-in post using the harpoon to make sure that they're not getting themselves in a bad position. They want to use as many of these cannons as possible to fire over onto the Blood Tallyman. Yeah, and they're going to land a bunch of these shots on trade. Looking on the C post, there's actually a player trying to shoot down their masts with the chain shots. The Forsaken Sun received a lot of damage from that turn-in post. I'm not really sure who was on it.
Probably Sanguine. I can almost guarantee it. He's the one to do those kind of X-Factor plays.
It looks like it. Now
boarding.
Switching to Blood Tallyman. Sanguine's on board.
He is on board. Went straight for the back deck. He went straight for the players trying to repair the mast with the sword. Now going absolutely ham, chopping it like it's made of ham.
Oh man, he can almost feel that anchor, but nope. Gets swarmed by the sword.
Slapped him dead. Looking back over at Forsaken Sun, they're in first, trying to extend their lead as much as possible, raining some very, very long shots over towards the Blood Tallyman boat, and actually landing a fair amount of them. So this is more points for Forsaken Sun, just trying to stretch that lead as far as possible away from QRF and the rest of the squads. It's actually the Revenants in second place right now, and they're climbing. They've got angles.
Another broad on right side.
So they're not going to let Forsaken Sun run away with this match.
I mean, actually, they're going at them now. There's a broadside approaching here. Revenants get shots first.
Yeah, this is really
But
good.
they have an island.
Start thinking about their sails right now.
Yeah, they're going to hit that island, and then they're going to be in Forsaken Sun's broad. But the winner of this fight will be in first.
Yep. Trying to aim low. They want to be able to get the points away from Forsaken Suns. You just watch the helmsman pop as many low there as he could.
Oh man, I was thinking they were about to do a harpoon play to kind of sneak around behind them, but no, they just kind of choose to disengage that one. So Revenants gets the better of it.
Check all sales for
4 minutes to go. Maybe Obscure Tyler is gonna get his wish.
Hit them hard here.
Well, the Revenants have transitioned to both Booty Warriors and I can't tell the second ship, but they've got points galore available to them.
That's Booty Warriors and QRF, I think.
Hit gold, hit gold.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And they
QRF
a beautiful
smorgasbord for Revenants.
Revenants laying into whoever they want. They've got shots on both, and they're just plinking them away. QRF has taken so much damage. They're on fire. Their masts are floppy. They're just getting hammered right now. QRF middle mast takes damage from the Revenants. Revenants are just going hard, man.
Oh,
they want this first place really bad.
So does the chat. Chat saying, "Come on, Revenants!"
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think so. I want Revenants to perform.
Yep.
It's always been, I mean, they have not played bad, honestly.
Forsaken Sun needs to line up this. It might not even be enough with 3 minutes left. Revenants addressing it, seeing it coming.
Oh, they're focusing purple. They know they have to get a sync on Revenants if they want to win this game. Cephal's thinking about boarding.
Revenants calling that they've got to sync Forsaken Sun.
Straighten the wheel. They have such a good angle on Forsaken Sun right now. They're just going to take full advantage of this.
Cephal's too short on the cannon.
That was Booty Warriors going down. So they're knocked down to 2,450 points. 3 minutes remaining in the match. We have to watch the Revenants try to take this away from the rest of the game because, man alive, they are doing so good right now.
They had 4 men on cannons going into this broadside, and you can just see they're racking up the points.
Big time. They're not letting this other team go without showing them, like, this is what's up, dudes. You will take our balls all over your face.
Yeah, no, this is a great performance from Revenants for sure.
I'm gonna keep building with
They have to be careful not to sink in the last moments.
That is middle deck. There's a lot of pressure coming from that Forsaken Sun squad.
Yeah, Forsaken Sun knows, like, if they want to win this game, they have to sink Revenants. That's the only way they're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Seth was thinking about a board again. They need to get that anchored down. Oh, but I think he's gonna overshoot. Oh, wait, no, he's gonna be able to climb.
Zephos makes it up straight for the anchor, does manage to tap, and there's only 2 handles for it, so it doesn't think that they're going to bother trying to catch it. Did manage to make the anchor. Sword is going ham. Gets a sword lunge into the front mast, not into a player. Couldn't actually move after that, and now back into his hand. He's back into the middle deck, going down below. Gonna hide with a bucket. Seeing players down here, tries to get an eye of reach. There's no one behind him. Boom, he's gone. Zephos is down in the dirt.
Yeah, but that anchor is huge.
Yeah, it is huge, and his team capitalizing it as much as they can. They're still 700 points behind with only about 30 seconds on the clock, and they are struggling not to sink themselves.
They suck.
Oh, Forsaken Sun
have gone down.
Forsaken Sun has gone down. They've dropped the lead to the Revenants. Revenants have over 1,000-point lead. They are aware that there are players in the water, though. They're going to wait and look for the boards.
Hey,
that was
like
the deciding factor.
Yeah.
If they hadn't sunk there, I do believe Forsaken Sun would have got that win as they were still scoring.
Yeah.
But very, very well played by the Revenants. They deserve this victory, 100%.
Now here's Green Bean. Oh, that's game. They tried to make a board, trying to make something happen at the end, but nope, that's Revenants cleaning it up. First place. Let's go, Revenants!
Hey, that's what's up.
Absolutely. And Tyler gets his wish. The lucky purple ship.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fine. It's
Lucky purple.
Everything aligned perfectly, and they brought their best game.
Double gunning with V-Sync
They
is
did
hard.
it.
Just playing with V-Sync on is hard.
Yeah, it was very
Huge GG's. Revenants proving that they're not to be messed with. I gotta say, man, I thought QRF was gonna do so strong that match. They were really, really good out of the gate.
They came out swinging hard.
They just couldn't
And in the second half, they just got lost a toehold on something.
Yeah, true. And now let's check out the pro standings after game 3. Oof, and we've got Forsaken Sun. Even though they did not win that last game, they still have a pretty solid lead at the top. And then Revenants.
Second, third, and fourth. Look at second, third, and fourth.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally 1 point apart. It's making the difference here. It's the back and forth. Revenant's now in second at the pro division. Yeah,
That's
this
wild.
is very, very, very tight right now. Very tight.
That's so wild.
Oh my goodness. Obscure Tyler with another 50. Final donation of the day. Tell me I didn't call that. Revenant's on top. Yes, you did.
Oh!
Yes, you did,
Tyler,
Tyler.
mad lad.
And
magical.
And you know, all those donations help a ton. 75% of your donations go straight to the prize pool. We started the stream by saying it was over 700, and my goodness, I'm pretty sure that it'll be probably over a grand by next time.
Over a grand. I guarantee
Well,
it.
It is. Clowns donated the
Right? Yeah, yeah.
So it's 1,200 at least.
And winner takes all. Winner takes all. 14. That's the thing. Winner takes all. That's
Is it too
nuts.
late to get in the season here?
I could join maybe. I'm kind of broke.
Hold on, let's see. Let's not get too carried away. We still have one more game. I'm not sure if they already have the merge.
I haven't noticed a merge yet.
Okay.
Everybody seems to be the same color still.
They chilling.
Okay, cool, cool. One more game to go, and then we'll be having our second Obsidian Capstan giveaway, as well as our interview. So, I mean, let's see. The first game was Forsaken Sun. Second was Booty Warriors. Third, Revenant.
So is for
who are we
QRF?
gonna interview? Yeah, we'll see if they make it actually hard for us, because we will interview the best performing team of the day, not just based on the standings. And if it's not clear, then we'll go to the chat and we'll decide together who you guys think had the best performance of the night.
We have our merge happening. So let's see.
Yeah, and as we wait, I want to give a huge shout out to our sponsors. We got Freya Catherine. She is the person who sings the Notorious Arena League theme song along her friend Jack Green. Her music is amazing, so I highly encourage you guys to check out Freya Catherine, as well as the Cutthroat Pirates.
Give me a sub to Unusual Rabbit. Foxwin. What? Oh, I'm a rabbit sub now.
Forsaken Sun is purple.
All right.
Blood Tallyman is blue.
Hold on. Forsaken Sun. Purple, Blood Tallyman, blue. Okay.
QRF is yellow still.
Booty Warriors are red.
Okay. And Revenants
That
must be
will
green.
make Revenants green.
Yar.
What?
Let's
a
go,
day.
guys. Game 4. Let's do it.
Just in my mind, I'm able to get it most of the time.
Unpredictability is the name of the day.
Let's start off with Booty Warriors. Let's check them out.
Rocking that vanilla capstan. Interesting. They didn't even bother to put any ship cosmetics on. You know, that's a team that's just here to win, man. They don't care about the glitz. They don't care about the glory. They're just here to win.
Yeah, no, great performance from them. The fact that they got their first win in the pro division is huge. They're bringing it.
They've come out swinging. They usually come out really strong at the start.
I'm dropping back in England.
Dude, the back.
Let's see if they can do it again.
You see that?
Dropping immediately. I guess they got the edge spawn.
Look at this. They're just driving right into these guys.
If we ain't go tell,
First shots have been landed. Our yellow squad, QRF, again, first shots of the match. Those are pretty tricky shots they were making, actually. Over the sell point
Chat, did
at
you
the
see
green
that lower I
ship.
just
That's
hit?
Revenants
That
they were
was
lobbing
sick.
at.
That was a sick shot.
Yeah,
Let's go
true.
So, interesting. They've decided to target the Revenants straight away.
A cannon bug. Cannon bug. I'm gonna repair. We have 2 holes.
They're actually trying to harpoon from this distance. That was a little bit...
No,
I think he was trying to hit the outpost.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Ooh, and they may actually ram a rock because of this. Uh-oh. QRF.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
Uh-oh.
Well, yeah, rock straight ahead. Well, now I was gonna make a. Yeah, no. I was about to make a Titanic. I was about to make a Titanic joke, but no.
No, QRF is like straight up wedged into these rocks. They're not even turning. Oh, this is terrible.
Yeah, let's check out Blood Talent, man, though. They're at the top right now. We'll see where they can get their points.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
840. Almost 1,000 points already.
They're looking to catch
right now.
Forsaken Sun.
Forsaken Sun.
Those rocks, though, always a threat. They might even crash into the rocks, too.
Race right here?
Yeah, they're on a pretty dangerous angle right now.
Pulled their sails and turned their wheel.
Just an update, my bank hates me. Anyways, go Revenants.
Drop sails now.
I have
Drop front,
Tyler
drop front.
with another $5 donation. Those Revenant supporters coming in strong, contributing to that prize pool.
Let's go.
I'm not gonna give you any win.
I don't even know who.
They drop sails and harpoon around the rock. They're wasting a lot of time trying to find these cannon angles.
Yeah, and in the
onto
meantime,
Forsaken Sun.
Yep.
Revenants must be. Oh yeah, everyone's going around rocks, dude. Literally, every team is going around the rocks or crashing into them.
Everyone is crashing, man. It's not just QRF, it's everybody.
This is probably the world where you were talking about, Duke, that you were just harpooning only, right?
Yeah, it was this one. I played an entire match on this lobby with just harpoons and no wheel turning at all.
Yeah, I can see it now. I mean, it seems like a lot of rocks. Yeah.
It is, yeah. You can pretty much do whatever you want.
Shipwreck.
Revenant's coming out really strong at the start. They're probably riding high after last round.
Start piping.
They're hitting onto Booty Warriors right now.
Yeah, true.
Revenants have a very, very long lead so far. Almost, they're literally double what everyone else in the lobby has.
Gold is front left. Gold is front left, by the way.
Alright, let's do left then.
Yeah. They're
Can I get
looking
front
to
tail?
line up shots
Go
on
front tail. Go
QRF.
front tail.
Angling front.
I got a hit on red.
Nice, good work.
Nice, dude. Nice, dude.
Alright,
They have QRF set in their sights. They're going to try and bear down on them with the full force and intensity of their boat. 3 players on cannon, 1 player on the helm, raining death from above, and they're actually landing quite well on QRF. Well, a couple more off, actually, than
That's
before.
a good hit. That's a good hit.
Some decent shots being made, though.
Come on, baby. You can do it.
Revenants are doing it, man. They're doing it.
Nice.
Nice. Let's go pull up and farm them.
Yeah, oh, they're
Pull
doing
mid, pull mid, pull mid,
amazing
pull mid.
work right now.
Right.
You're about to have an even better angle here.
Alright, grabbing more
And Blood Talent
Cannonballs,
also.
meteors falling from the sky, just raining down.
Easy shots on left.
They might be the strongest in the NA league at the moment for long range shots. I think I would give that to them 100%.
Wait, do meteors actually make it into the Earth's atmosphere, or is that
Sometimes.
asteroid? I don't know. I can't-
Meteors are the ones that are inside.
Okay.
A couple of those are hitting.
I think
So
asteroids
they're not
are-
raining down like asteroids.
Oh, asteroids wiped. Wasn't the asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs?
Yeah, we're chilling all right.
Oh, dude, I don't know. I gotta brush.
Meteor. Asteroids are in the astral
Your front
plane.
tail full right, please.
Okay.
I got it. You guys keep piping.
Keep hitting the can.
And then there's hemorrhoids, and those are totally different.
Oh no.
They're the worst of the 3.
Oh man! All right, back to the match. Revenant's going hard. They actually have crippled the middle mast of whichever boat that's beside. I think is that QRF.
I think so. Yeah, I think that's
Yep.
QRF.
Middle
can
mast.
see-
And they're hammering them.
But the percentage of the shots that that Revenants hit here, so much higher than
I've been doing
QRF's
it, I got it.
because, like I said, I would just hands down they got the long range shots.
There's gonna be
Yeah.
more.
They figured out these cannons perfectly. They know exactly how they lob.
Yeah, excellent performance coming from them.
I'm still permanent.
Comes a
And a
ram.
ram, intentional
There,
or
ram
not,
does.
here it
Are they gonna
is.
get on?
Are they going to board?
I'm still.
You get
I'm
that
still-
bowsprit right there in front of captain's quarters, and it just catches. So he doesn't want to turn right with them, but he doesn't have a choice.
Nope. They're hard stuck
Oh,
together.
they got the anchor.
And they've anchored QRF. What are they going to do with it?
Yeah, let's see
Here
the.
comes the cannon.
It's really tempting to anchor beside and farm points. Here they go.
Get one as well.
Oh man.
Cannon does manage to spank a player in the face. The QRF squad has gone down first once more. Oh my gosh.
Dude,
This is
that-
not
Trick boarding.
Trick going for the anchor. Does
Zed,
tap
Zed,
it,
Zed,
but
I
gets
caught
a
him.
bullet to the back. He's down.
Dude,
Good
that,
blunder snipe combo.
that reminded
Take
me
him
of
down.
a Call of Duty
Gotta get
chopper
this
gunner kill streak. Just
Yeah,
Your
indeed.
body got flung in it.
They just swept the deck.
my goodness.
Revenant's very happy, riding high, like I said before.
There is a patented move that Trick likes to do. I call it the Trick Wiggle, where he just doesn't get hit because he's wiggling so much. He didn't
He's
do it
really
there.
good. Yeah, no, he's really good. His zigzagging movement is on point. Yeah, he
We
didn't
call
do
it-
it there.
we call it the Trick Wiggle. It's a real fun thing to say. Say Trick Wiggle. Sounds really fun.
8 minutes. This is game 4. We got Revenants at the lead, and then Booty Warrior second, Blood Tallyman in third, Forsaken Sun fourth, and QRF
Red's pulling
in
in
fifth.
here. We gotta
It's
get
really
it.
strange. It doesn't feel like any of the other
Yep,
teams
right
have
side,
done
right
much
side,
besides the
red.
Revenants. They've been navigating the waters and doing circles around each other and not scoring very
Aiming
many
big
points.
to the right.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the cause of that is, other than the different. This is one of the least common maps, I feel like.
Booty Warriors and Revenants are now trading with each other, and it's a very, very hard match between the two. It looks like Booty Warriors have players down on the top deck, so Revenants probably having the upper hand in this trade.
Yeah, I mean, dude's not wrong here. Like, Revenant long-range shots are just unbelievable how good they are.
Rat repair.
For sure.
I'll bucket.
We need like 2 people on
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
The Revenants are
crazy.
killing it these past 2 matches.
Just
They're
repair.
showing us that they're a team to not
dude.
be messed with.
See,
I've got to say, man, I'm blown away by just QRF not being in their form. Like, is it literally just because Tricks or just because Tart's not there? Like,
Nah,
what's
I mean,
going on?
okay, so many things could factor their performance, but yeah, no, there's one player doesn't make this much of performance.
No
but
way.
I
Like,
don't know.
they're
Maybe, maybe though. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe Tarty comes in next week of league play and proves all wrong. And says, yeah, you know what? Yes, one player does, and maybe he's the Michael Jordan of the QRF.
I got it. You guys stay on it.
Somehow I can just see Tart saying that. I can totally see him
We don't
saying
have
that.
anybody on cannons right now.
Hey, you know what? If he comes out, right?
Get
I
back
mean,
on
we're all
cannons, get
seeing
back on
this.
cannons,
If Tarty comes out next time when he's playing in
Just get on
NAL and elevates the performance of QRF from this
It's undeniable at that point.
to first, it's undeniable. Yeah, I mean, this is literally Michael Jordan.
Well, it's
type.
LeBron James.
Okay,
It's
LeBron James.
It's already been named. So
Oh, really?
Yep.
yeah,
Oh.
he's
LeBron.
already been named LeBron James. So he
Okay.
can't be both.
LeBron
Okay.
James it is. LeBron James.
Who's
LeBron
the
James.
really short NBA guy? I want to be that guy. Really, really short guy.
I'm grabbing more cannons.
Oh, you're
Right
asking
side,
the
right
wrong
side, right
guy. I
side.
don't follow
Yeah.
NBA.
You know what? I follow
easier, right side, right
MMA.
side. We need to put pressure
If
on the
you can
right.
ask me about all those
Yellow has pressure on
fighters,
red does
I
it.
got you. But
Hit them hard.
All right.
and soccer, I'm good
No,
at
no,
that.
right
as
side.
well.
Right side is more of a
I
threat.
follow soccer, but
Oh, yep.
that's about
Well,
it.
I follow the Revenants, and the Revenants are doing absolutely wild right now. They're maintaining broadside on every ship that they pass by, keeping these cannons locked and loaded, and just peppering the ever-loving poop out of them.
They're still engaged with Booty Warriors. This has been a decently long engagement. Neither team really gaining a dominant position, but Revenant's ultimately coming out on top.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I mean, I want to switch to other teams, but yeah, as you're saying, like, Revenants are the ones navigating around, transitioning from ship to ship, and finding their cannons from long range.
Nice.
I mean,
we
look at
have
this.
seen
We have a
Forsaken
circle.
Sun move into second.
This is a straight up orbit. Look at that.
Purple's
4
gonna be on our
ships
right
just
here. I'm
full
getting
in
cans.
orbit right now,
Yeah.
circling around.
And this can tend to happen in this meta where everyone's just turning and trying to find an angle, and this happens sometimes. You end up in a circle. It's not the first time I've seen it. The snake eating its own head.
Take a look at Forsaken Sun. They do have a really good angle on QRF right now, and they're hammering them so hard.
But look where Forsaken Sons had to put themselves to get this.
They're in the
They're in the middle.
No, yeah, they're in the middle of the circle. This is not
they
pretty.
are the
they're turning
goose
away.
in Duck Duck Goose right now.
Yeah, they're. Oh, PK goes down. Yeah, mistake.
Oh, this reminds me of junior high.
Definitely a mistake. PK missed. Oh man.
Got spanked off by a cannonball. He's
man.
gone, man. 2 players dead on top deck.
It's only Hoppy's the only one alive. Hoppy's the only one alive. They have. They might sink. They might sink here.
So far.
Oh no, they're good. They're good.
No, they're doing fine. Middle mast is dropped for the Forsaken Sun. Meanwhile, Revenant's doing a pass by trade. They're so far in ahead. 4 minutes remaining. I don't really think there's any other teams that can come back from this. It looks like they're going in for a ram against Blood Tallyman, though.
I'm pulling us out.
Yeah, let's check out Blood Tallyman here. Yeah, they got 3 on cannons.
Revenants. They're lighting them up from the side, trying to maintain that right side broadside, but they're putting themselves almost broad to broad.
No, we're not.
Yep, here it is, broad to broad exchange.
Yeah, but
with squad.
Revenants though on point. They couldn't even get on the cannons because Revenants had shots first.
Yo, the Dinator with 5 gifted subs. Let's go!
Thank you.
What's up?
Green has sunk.
Oh, the Revenants go down.
Revenants go down. They've just lost 1,000 points. They're still up by 2.
Yes.
Well, 1,500.
But Forsaken Sons ultimately recovered, and they have 3 minutes to capitalize on this situation.
Yeah, and depending on the Revenant's respawn, they might be too far out of the fight
to get any more points.
Exactly. Let's see if Forsaken Sun can focus and come in clutch. We've seen them before. I mean, it doesn't get much more clutch than how they won Sea of Champions.
3 on cannons. They need to dial in this range.
I think
it looks like they've found it.
Looking at Zephos, and I don't think he's missed yet. They are hammering from distance, and that is Blood Tallyman that are receiving it. They have so many players dead on their top deck, they can't even get away from this. Their middle deck as well. Oh, this might actually be okay. They saw down.
Oh, red. Now Booty Warriors is the one that presents themselves farm.
Yep.
2 minutes. We've
PK transitioning.
Dang, can they capitalize?
These are so far, though. They have to hit a lot. 2 minutes to go.
And how long until Revenants make their way into the match and start fighting?
Well, let's see. Does it look like they're close to the pack?
Options here. Yep.
Oh yeah, they're coming in. Yeah, no,
they're making their way in. They'll have some QRF in any second.
Yeah, no, they're gonna be able to farm some points here. They're already hitting.
Nice, good work.
Revenants is making their way back in. The red team has sunk. That's Booty Warriors went down. Booty Warriors is now on the bottom of the totem pole with 1 minute remaining. It looks like the Revenants might pull this one out and take a win again. It's up to the Forsaken Sun. Can they clinch it? Yes or no?
Yeah,
I don't think.
Well, 1 minute. It's not looking.
Pull me.
These cannons are so far, and the waves are really affecting them too. They don't really have a great maneuver.
Yeah, it's not likely.
The red.
Go.
Yeah.
Yep, they are. So this is it. Do or die, all or nothing. They're not readjusting. They're just going.
Yeah, I think with this,
you guys got
Revenants are looking to secure their second place in the standings. 2 games. They're definitely the best performers of the night, in my opinion.
They're in their favorite position here, where they're fairly safe and they're able to just get these cannon shots.
Yeah.
They do it so reliably.
We got it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's game.
That is game number 4. Congratulations to the Revenants.
Good job.
So we saw game 1 go to Forsaken Sun. Game 2 goes
That's a
to
good one,
Booty
that's good.
Warriors. And then game 3 and 4,
That's,
Revenants. Back
what
to
does that go
back.
from
Which is going to help them in the
34
points so much. They will be in second place
I
now.
can't math. What's 34 plus 9?
Absolutely.
They were only behind by 1. It was a 1-point trade between second, third, and fourth. This is going to shake it up. I firmly believe Revenants are going to be in second now.
Yeah, and you kind of heard a little bit of them. They're trying to figure out the math. It's like, okay, so where does that put us? Well, let's find out.
Let's find out.
We all want to see where that puts them. All right, so yeah, pretty secure in the second spot. Forsaken Sun, 62 points. I mean, they only won 1 game, first place, but their other games were pretty good as well. I think they had a lot of second places.
Yeah, they got at least 2. I don't remember what they got game 2.
Yeah, no, so Forsaken Sun continuing their strong performances, reliably landing at the top of the standings after every game. But Revenants shooting up. I think they started the night as the 4th place team, and they're gonna end in 2nd place. So big shout out to them, as well as Booty Warriors.
Yes.
They started
Coming
at the
out.
bottom, and now they've gone from 5th to 3rd. Well, they're actually tied with Blood Tallyman for 3rd. That's just goes to show how close things are. And then, yeah, QRF, we are not used to seeing them in 5th. And I don't expect them to stay there for long. Now, many things can happen, and at the end of the 4 weeks of league play, we'll have our rounds of fate, we'll have our, and then we'll go into the finals. At the end of the day, those, we do go back to 0 points during those broadcasts. So for QRF, their goal is to make sure they can secure being in the top 3, so they don't have to go through the round of fate.
And that's
fate.
Still very doable right now, as the bottom 3 of Pro Division are so close together right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, it's seriously like it's anyone's game down there.
Absolutely, it's anybody's game. And well, coming up next, interview with Revenants.
Let's
be
go!
right back. Alright guys, so let's get ready to hear from the full squad of the Revenants as we drag them over into the shoutcast box.
We're getting interviewed.
Hold on. Hey.
Oh.
Wait. Yeah, you're getting interviewed. You heard. Okay.
Yeah, the chat really wants to hear you guys.
Hey, hey, I don't know. I don't know if you guys are aware, but you had quite the fan in the Obscure Tyler, just cheering you guys on and on. You know what? He's a happy camper. You guys
Shout out to Obscure Tyler. That's my boy right there.
Obscure Tyler, I'm your biggest fan.
He is. He's not lying. He is.
He got everybody worked up for you guys.
I've got your
coming
name
out.
tattooed on my arm.
Yeah. Let me lower the music here so we can hear you guys better. But I mean, you guys started off really strong in the early games. Game 1 and 2 started off amazing. Didn't end towards the top, but then game 3 and game 4, my goodness, we just could not believe how good you guys are landing those long range cannons. Yeah, and
Thank you.
transitioning. Yeah, and great helm skills displayed by you, Valtra, and then game 4 just transitioning beautifully from team to team. It's just it's a beautiful display.
Thank you.
Definitely.
What were you guys thinking? What were you guys thinking going into those last 2 games? Like, was there any kind of little mental switch that you did that made you just go so hard, or did you just kind of figure out your rhythm a little bit more?
Well, we got into the rhythm of it. We felt more warmed up. We were hitting those long range cannons a lot more, so we felt more comfortable. We felt more in tune with each other. So it definitely Definitely felt better.
we realized that we from scrims at the start of the season cut down the time that it took us to build going into engagements, and so coming into these league play games, we've had significantly less time spent building and a lot more time just spent gathering points and farming. But in the first 2 games, we had a little bit of downtime, but then we sought to minimize that when it came to the final 2 games there.
Yeah, oh,
They did really well, and I notice in particular, you guys are exceptionally strong at your long range cannon shots, and you faithfully use those Order of Souls cannons. Do you attribute any of that to your cannon choice, or just long hard practice?
The cannon choice actually really helps. It's actually
I'm not gonna
really
lie.
yeah.
They're very weird cannons. We know everyone hates them, but for us, man, they just
Hey,
work.
something is working. You guys
if it
are
works, it
notably more accurate on your long range broads. You maintain them really, really well.
We figured out a little trick with the cannons, so definitely putting that into play.
See if we see more of those Order of Souls cannons moving forward.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if some other teams start thinking, oh, maybe we'll give these a try.
Repping the Order
Yell
of
at me if I
Souls.
ever forget to put them on.
Yeah.
I bet. You get used to them. And,
He suggested it. He suggested it, and I was like, dude, no, those cannons are horrible. What are you talking about? And then we
It
were
took
like,
them
okay.
one game to warm up to it.
We played one game and we fell in love with the cannons. And I was like, dang, dude, this makes a surprising difference.
I'm gonna have to try them now.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try them too. Jeez.
What made me kind of want to choose those is the shape of it being a diamond like that. It gives you a good vertical and horizontal line that you can line up with anything.
Interesting. I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah,
it makes
Really
sense.
helped.
It makes sense. All right, guys. Well, before we close the interview, is there anything you guys would like to tell the community? What's the main thing they should know about the Revenants?
In my opinion, we want to be an inspiring team that hopefully just pushes other teams currently, formed and hopefully inspires the creation of new teams to join the competition overall for everything.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, we love it, man. It's a pleasure to cast your games. You guys are definitely trending upwards, and yeah, that's amazing. Congratulations to you guys, and we look forward to seeing you again.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's a lot more Revenant fans out there now.
Yeah, there's
I'm glad.
a lot of people going nuts in chat.
Yeah, absolutely. Cool stuff. All right,
Alrighty,
guys. Yeah, later.
All right,
Later.
thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys. Congratulations for your performance.
Thank you.
Okay, guys. Well, you heard it. Revenants are feeling strong. They're happy. Ending the week in second place. But yeah, for sure. Forsaken Son, solid. Even though we don't get to interview them, they need to know that we're very proud. They're keeping that momentum. And of course, as promised, we're gonna transition into the giveaway. Our second giveaway of the night. Obsidian Capstan incoming.
Obsidian Capstan giveaway!
Let's do it. See if I can figure it out.
And remember, guys, if you don't win, you have to type rigged.
Yeah. All right. So let me see if I can figure out this thing. Like, we're gonna clear it, and it should just like recognize when people type because it says chat auto add. But I see you guys typing and it doesn't do it. Oh wait, hardware guy works. It worked. So what did? Oh, it's because of the command here. Leave blank. Oh, this is what it is. All right, I fixed it. Type in chat, guys. Say something, and that will get you into the. It looks like it's working. Oh wait, hold on. Why is it doing that? Is there like a save? I need to click save somewhere. It's not recognizing. It's only doing the add here, people, or the exclamation here, people.
Well, maybe that's what they have to do.
Yeah, I guess that's what it is. Exclamation mark here.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Yeah, look at all those little names bouncing in there.
Hey, that's what's up. Yeah, so exclamation mark here seems to be the thing that's working. We see those total when it's 68, 69. Let's give it a couple minutes. Man, what a cool night of games. That was cool. I had fun.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
That was amazing.
I thoroughly enjoyed that.
That was
for sure.
Very, very, very good night games.
Yeah, true. So, if you're wondering when you can catch the Notorious Arena League next, basically we do 2 weeks back to back and then 1 week off. So next week we will not have a Notorious Arena League broadcast for NA. We might see some EU scrims maybe, but NA will be having an off week. So we will be back, I believe, on June. Let me just figure this out here. I'll tell you the proper date for the next one. The third week of league play will be June 27, guys. June 27. It's gonna be nuts. Huge shout out to all those people that support the NAL. You guys are amazing. I hope you guys are enjoying the show. We always listen to the community and we try to improve. Let's wait until it says 85, total 85, and then we'll start the giveaway. So one more person, get in there and type exclamation mark here. I was trying to have it listen to anything, but it looks like it's exclamation mark here that's doing the trick. There it is, 85. All right, good luck, guys. Here we go.
Let's go! I'm trying to remember what song that's from. I've heard that before.
Let's see. Oh my goodness, Scuba Express was so close. Oh!
So close, dude!
Scuba was so close. Alright, well, let's see. Lumic, you've got to answer the call, man. Do you want that obsidian capstan? You have to show yourself, talk in the chat, say something. Lumic, come on, you came so far. All you have to do is say something in the chat.
15 seconds.
Oh,
he's in there. Hand it over.
A winner is me, Lumic. Congratulations.
Hey yo, GG.
Man, Skooma was so close.
Heck yeah.
Brutal.
Rip Skooma.
Alright, well, Lumic, congrats. You'll be hearing from one of our mods. They'll be whispering you with your Obsidian Capstan code on Twitch. Woo. Okay, guys. So, as we wind down the show, just a quick recap what happened in the semi-pro standings. Gravetides leading the pack, feeling good. Sharkbait right behind him. Lionsbane in third, Big Brain fourth, Deadly Sirens fifth.
Some awesome games from the semi-pro. Definitely go and check those out if you missed them out earlier. You can see all of the VODs and everything that happened on the website. You can go into the vault and check them out.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, yeah, you see the pro division standings as well. If you watch the stream and you want to get in here and compete, I'm going to show you what you need to do. You're currently looking at the Notorious Arena League website, and on the very home page, there's a big button that says sign up. Click there, and it will take you to the registration page where you can sign up as a free agent. And you can also sign up as a team. Currently, we're in the middle of Season 3, so if you sign up now, you can't be in Season 3, but you can still take part in scrims, and you can get ready for Season 4. You can also check out the schedule. If you forget when the next NAL is coming, and then you see the off week. And then the next one will be June 27. So that's that. I want to give a huge thanks to our sponsors, Momo Deary, the artists of the Sea of Thieves. In my heart, I mean, she's just makes a big difference. The NAL looks so cool because of Momo Deary. Look her up on Twitter. She is amazing. Also, the song of the NAL. Huge shout out to Freya Catherine and her friend Jack Green, who performed the Notorious Arena League theme song. And finally, the Cutthroat Pirates. Without the Cutthroat Pirates, the Notorious Arena League just does not happen. We have so much passion. We've been playing Sea of Thieves since the very beginning, since launch. And I mean, we're so thankful. We've had so many friendships, so many cool people that we've met. And we're doing something nice that everybody can enjoy. We all want to see who is the best crew in the Sea of Thieves. So we're glad that you're joining us on that adventure to find that out. All that's left to do now is figure out who we're gonna raid. And then after that, we'll show you, or actually no, we'll figure out who we're gonna raid. Then I'll play credits, because it's very humbling when you have, when you see how many people are actually involved in making the NAL possible. Because it's not just a couple people, it's a long list, and they all deserve their due credit. So let's.
A lot of people put in a lot of hard work for the NAL.
Yeah, let's figure out who to raid here. Somebody raid that call. He cosplays as Jack Sparrow. Really? Is that call? Is he live at the moment?
That's pretty cool.
That'd be cool to see the reaction. Darth Call.
Darth Call. Oh, that's like Darth Maul.
Check it out. If Darth Call is live, we will go ahead and raid Darth Call. Cool, cool.
He is live.
Sweet.
Heck yeah.
Okay. Alright, so Duke and Potter Sauce, any closing words before we transition to credits and to the raid of Darth Call?
I just want to say thanks for having me, and thanks for hanging out and enjoying the show. We really appreciate having all of you guys here. And if you want to check out my Twitch channel, you can check me out at twitch.tv/PotterSauce.
Absolutely should check Potter out. 100.
Yeah, dude.
I'm good.
Thank you.
I'm happy to be here. All the support from everyone here and the NAL and everyone that makes it possible.
Yeah, we're super thrilled to have you, Duke. You have made a big difference. Your feedback is it's amazing. You know what you're talking about. You have the credibility. Being a top helm, winning the NAL already twice before. I mean, come on now. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Alright guys, with that, I'll play credits. If you stay to the end, there is a funny little blooper. Just a heads up, and then we'll raid Darth Call. Peace out guys, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. June 27 is the next one. See you guys.
Alright.
Bye-bye.
They fight upon the seas, and notorious they shall be. They sail for gleaming gold, and for glory, and for fame. Any foe who meets them wouldn't dare to speak their name. Yo-ho, here we go, for riches or ruin, a sailing we'll go. Yo-ho, into the fray, we'll best any pirate who gets in our way. Yo-ho, to battle we sail, for fortune and victory, or death if we fail. Yo-ho, the battle is won, but mark me, the war here has only begun. So say, O ye ruffians, for fortune and fame, in hopes that the cup of victory will soon bear your name.
We go to a bar.
Oh boy.
This happened.